message brought to you by the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety.
If you graduated from high school in the U.S. Virgin Islands, don't be stuck with college debt. Create your future for free with Free Tuition Plus at UVI. With Free Tuition Plus, your tuition is covered. Plus, you can use additional financial aid to pay for room and board and other expenses. At the University of the Virgin Islands, you'll receive a world-class education with opportunities to study abroad and gain hands-on experience. Choose from 99 majors, minors, and certificates on campus and online. Visit uvi.edu.
First Bank wishes everyone a safe and happy Carnival. Committed to the Virgin Islands community since 1962, First Bank has 8 branches across St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and Tortola.
And viewers like you. The views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of WTJX, its board, staff, or underwriters.
Welcome to live, colorful coverage with audio brought to you by WTJX. The second time is always a charm. We were just making sure that you were paying attention. So thank you to everyone who texted, who called, who posted on the live stream. Yes, the audio is fixed. Please send us hearts or thumbs up if you can hear us. Send us the text messages because, Lily, they text you, they text me. They wanted to make sure that we knew the audio wasn't working. But that's great because we have so many wonderful viewers that are tuned into WTJX's coverage. So my name is Shayla Solomon, and today I have the privilege, the honor of serving as one of your co-hosts for this year's 2023 Adults Parade. And next to me, the beautiful, the talented, everybody's her family or her student, but we love that. Lily, introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, happy Carnival 2023. This is Lillian Molinar, the long stay here at WTJX. And again, we're having a blast just bringing it to you. Again, apologies for any technical difficulties we had earlier.
Correct.
But on the ground, we do have Shaniqua from the reigning island of St. Croix. Shaniqua?
Good afternoon. Thank you, Lily and Shayla. I have the opportunity to broadcast today with WTJX here at the Adult Parade. As I mentioned, my name is Shaniqua Robinson, and I am here at Post Office Square. Now, the energy is high. Everybody is excited. We're waiting for the troops to come down. Now, I am rough and ready today because I have on my pants. So you're going to see me inside the band today because everybody know me. They know I love a good bacchanal. But being that I'm working today, I'm just going to indulge from afar. George should be having some action right now. He's at the start of the parade route. So let's see what he has in store so far.
Oh, yes, exactly, Shaniqua. I agree 110%. WTJX, and we're doing something brand new right here this beautiful day because guess what? It's Adult Parade! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! Hey, 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 okay, I'm telling you, we off the chain. You can look around the whole, this is a pre-square edition, and I'm going to be talking to the sidewalk, passe around here, to find out what they're eating, find out what they pack up with, to find out the best techniques to enjoy the parade day when you're not in the square, because a lot of action will be happening all down the parade street. So that's what we're doing right here with yours truly, George, the G-Child Selcat, and we ready, right? Yeah! Hey, 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 back to you, Lily.
Thank you, George. That's one thing. I'm so glad he's part of our family because here we are, WTJX, and excitement starts from way down west.
The pre-square fete.
Oh,
because
yes.
They're ready. They're ready for the road, Lily. And we have Shaniqua here at the Post Office Square.
Yes.
And I have to mention, in case it was missed earlier with our audio, right?
Yes.
You know, you mentioned that she is royalty from the Big Island of St. Croix.
Yes, she is.
And it was truly an honor for me because as 2009 Miss Virgin Islands, I had an opportunity to crown Shaniqua as 2010 Miss Virgin Islands. So it's good to have her here.
Oh, yes.
And I know she has some folks down on the ground for an interview. Let's take it to Shaniqua.
Thanks, Shayla and Auntie Lily, because like Shayla said, everyone is related to Lily, so I call her Auntie Lily. I literally met her yesterday, but I'm her niece. So we're going to keep it at Auntie Lily today. And Shayla is correct. She did have the opportunity, and I had the privilege of her crowning me as Miss Virgin Islands 2010. Big up Shayla, of course, always. But right now I have a father and son duo. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, tell us a little bit of where they're from and what they're looking forward to today. So let's start with Dad. We need to respect our elders, okay? Okay.
My name is Roy McFarlane. I'm enjoying Carnival. I've been here doing this 30 years, same spot, with all my family and friends. So every day I come out here and I just do it and enjoy it.
So you've been in this same spot for 30 years. Have you ever participated in the parade?
Oh, about 20 years before then.
So we have a total of 50 years out to you for the Carnival.
I'll say so. I'll say so.
Well, we thank you for your years of service to the Bacchanal. So let's get to the son. Tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Whitney McFarlane. I'm from here in St. Thomas, and we've been, as he said, 30-some years in the same spot. Obviously not 50 for me, but other than that, we just like to have a good time, like to see the community come together, and always celebrate our VI culture. That's the most important part.
Oh, we got the public speaking down pack like father, like son. So what are you expecting to see today in the parade route? What are you most looking forward to?
There's a great word, what we call it, mass.
Whatever comes up. Good afternoon and happy Carnival. You're going to experience the same thing that comes up that I experience. So whatever comes up is fine with me.
So apart from the parade, what has been your most memorable moment for this 71st parade? Carnival.
For me, it was Juve. This was a very good Juve. There was very well attended, but then everyone had a great time. It was hot, and you know what, but everyone had a blast. Music was great. Spirit is great, and everyone's really happy to be out and grateful and thankful that we do have it. And it's usually when you don't have something that you appreciate it even more. So for us, to really celebrate in the right way and come out of COVID and everything is very important.
Yes, great point. After COVID-19, this is well-deserved.
Exactly. We deserve it, so I hope everyone has a blast and a good time and stay safe.
Thank you so much. But Daddy, after, 30 years, what has been your most memorable moment so far for the Carnival?
Juve for me. I came up for Juve, I love Juve, so I was out there for that. And Monday night with Marshal.
Yes, Marshal definitely did his thing. So I want to thank this father and son duo for interviewing me. Continue to enjoy your day. Back to you, Lily and Shayla.
Yes, thank you so much. Imagine that same spot.
Lily, there are so many people at the post office square who they have their designated spots, but they come super early to secure it. So kudos to them for continuing the traditions, because you end up seeing generations, whether grandparents, parents and children, grandchildren. So we thank everyone who actually comes down to the post office square to participate. But I hear your boy George.
Oh yes, I could hear him in the distance. George, we are looking for you. What you have in store for us?
Yes. And we back here with one of the live posses on the sidewalk who doing it the real way. And you never know who you could meet. I'm telling you, I'm amazed. First of all, tell us your name.
My name is Viusa Powell.
Now, tell us the breakdown of that name. How do you spell it?
My name, V-I-U-S-A. Miss Virgin Islands, USA.
There we go, off the bat. But I found out something very interesting from you. You said that you were a queen. Were you a queen? You nearly were a queen. Give us that breakdown right there.
In 1967, I run for Carnival Queen. I came first run-up.
Nice. And how long you been fetting and coming down the road?
From the age of 3.
For the age of 3. So why you stop? How come you're in the gypsies or one of those bands coming down the road now?
I leave it to my kids and my grandkids.
Okay, that's fair enough. Let's drift a little bit right here. This one here, I gonna ask about food. Because what you didn't know, which one it was? It was you? It was you? One of them, they want to say, by the way, into that whole bowl of oxtail cross here just now. Tell us, what's some of the favorite delicacies? What's some of the favorite delicacies when it comes to sidewalk cafe kind of situation when you're out here? Talk to me.
Pate, fried fish, Johnny cake.
It's a fried fish.
What you were eating earlier though? Were you?
Saltfish and crackers.
Oh, pick up saltfish and some crackers. All right, well, thank you so very much. Hey, make some noise one last time. Show the energy. Sidewalk passe. Again, boy, we got a Calypso Monarch right there. He gonna be coming in the square. There's the pre-show before the square. Nobody else giving you this footage, only WTJX. Let me cross the street. Look both sides, but it's only one-way traffic, so you don't have to do that. Let me cross the street real quick. Come. You good, you good. Let's come over here. Let's come over here to my friends right here. Culture, man. Woo, 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 woo. How you doing? How you feel?
We're great. We're so happy the parade started.
So I said that you was applauded the minute that you heard the siren. It seems to be a tradition because as they heard the first, yay! And I ain't seen nothing yet, but I see that we're excited.
We're ready.
So let me ask you something. How long have you been coming out here observing the parades? And what's your favorite aspect about coming here in this particular spot and viewing the parade?
Okay, normally I would be in the parade, but now I'm old, so I'm on the sidewalk posse right here.
How long have you been partaking in the parade when you were active?
About 20 years.
You deserve to rest. You deserve to cool out if you want cool out. Hey, style up.
I'm good.
Okay, well you had another delicacy right here at the sidewalk passe. This is a realest we gonna get right here. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I doing well, but I'm not pretty. I'm sorry. No. So tell me real quick. Give me the essence of coming out here at the sidewalk. There's a sidewalk passe. We try to show them in the square that y'all out here too. So talk to them.
You know, some of my earliest childhood memories is being here watching this parade go by. So it's nice to see like the different generations doing it, watching this long line of royalty going by, right here on this old familiar sidewalk from my childhood, loving it.
Imagine that's a historic moment for this gentleman right here. And what about you? You look like you nearly won't gain a troop. You see the fella? She nearly won't gain a troop. She like, nah, I ain't gonna do it again. Talk to me. What's happening?
Oh my gosh, this is actually only my second time, and I'm so excited. I just cannot wait to just soak in all of this wonderful.
A lot of colors to soak in, a lot of music to soak in. Do you have a favorite song yet, a favorite rhythm yet? Did you go to the village? Tell us a little bit about your carnival.
I went to Juve yesterday, and or day before yesterday. I had so much fun, and oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful celebration. I love it. I love being here. I love the energy.
Well, I could see it all over your face. Thank you so very much for your time. Let me take a little walk if we can. Can we walk a little bit? Still? Let's take a little walk. We're going to come right down here. Once again, this is the pre-show. Oh, this should be good. Come, let's get these people right here. Come. Y'all work with me, my cameraman. He's by himself. So please work with me. Come, real quick. Culture man! Allegedly.
Hello.
You are ready? Come on inside. You come. This is the pre-show, like I tell you. When you see these ladies again, the headdress is going to be on. They're going to be looking different.
Correct. That's correct.
Eyelashes going to be batting a little extra. Tell me how you feel going down to your troop right now. What's going on? What's in your mind?
I feel wonderful, and I'm happy that the sun is not blazing. I'm enjoying it.
So what about you? Like the weather?
I love the weather. However, I don't want to get any hotter.
Okay, so you don't want it no hotter, and you don't want it to rain.
Just like this is fine for me.
Okay, let's make a request. Father God, please, just like this, keep the temperature right there. All right, let's go right. Yeah, amen. Thank you. Hey, say happy carnival and 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy carnival!
Yeah, baby. Pre-show to the show. There we go.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
George.
the excitement is indeed at the start of the parade. They are ready. And I love that we have so many like different individuals who, whether it's 2 years or 50 years, everybody has their own unique experience. Now, we have a couple of things going on, Lily. We do have a special package that we're going to pitch to in a second. But while we have her, I know that Shaniqua has an interview with Commissioner Hussein Kanasian.
Yes, she is.
Okay, so let's take it to Shaniqua, and then we'll get right into this extra special package that we have for our viewers.
I have it with me, Miss Tita Encarnacion, the Commissioner of Department of Health. Miss Encarnacion, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's a little hot, but we're getting started. How have you been feeling?
It's warm, but it ain't get hot yet.
So I saw you here yesterday. What was your highlight from the parade yesterday?
Well, first of all, I always come out to support the children. And I ask everyone who didn't come out this year, please come out next year. Just to support the children because it gives them that ego that they really, really need. And the ones that were here had so much fun, and we had fun looking at them.
Well, we thank you for coming out and definitely supporting. Now, as the Commissioner of the Department of Health, you know, this is after COVID. So what message do you have to the community?
Well, first of all, it's not after COVID. COVID still exists. So the message is go out and get your bivalent vaccine because that's what you need. But also, don't forget that COVID still exists. Because I know that we're all, I was in a village the first night, as well as, you know, just going back and forth. And just being around all the crowd, the best protection is the vaccine. But also, you have to remember, if you're sick, stay home, right? That's to help yourself, but to help others. But from taking COVID away, a lot of people have actually get sick because of the sun. Really? Yeah, because it's really hot and humid. And so they're not drinking the fluids as they're supposed to drink. So drink your fluids, especially the ones with electrolytes like the Gatorade, and there's some other stuff out there. So do that. A lot of water is good. But make sure you have the ones with the electrolyte because that balances out. 7-Up is a good choice. If you don't drink soda, drink 7-Up. Okay, because it has a little bit of sugar and salt in it. Okay. But not too many people know that, but that's true, right? But really relax yourself, have fun. We have not been doing this. Is the first year.
That full blown.
Full blown. And so this is it's so exciting for us. We're not seeing high numbers. Even after our Carnival in St. Croix Festival, we saw a little bit high numbers. Okay. After the fair, we saw a little jump, but not much. So we know we're in a good trajectory. Okay. So have fun, relax yourself, but really take care of yourself. Be healthy, eat right, and talk about eating right. After Carnival, we're going to have a lot to talk about, okay? But for right now, enjoy yourselves.
Well, we thank you, Commissioner Encarnacion. Make sure you follow her directions. You want to stay safe. You want to stay hydrated. Back to you, Lily and Shayla.
Thank you so much.
Listen, Lily, one of the things I know for sure that we have been doing, consuming a lot of fried foods. Yes. You know, we had our fried chicken and the Johnny cake and the pate. Yes. We had the Wilkes and Rikes. There's so many things that we enjoyed from food fair all the way through the village. But talking about the village, Lily, we have a very special package. You know, this year's honoree, and it's such a wonderful thing, and I'm going to always say it because we have to say kudos to our educators. Yes. Kudos to you, Lily, for all that you have done. But this year's village honoree, Pupa Kelly. Okay, yes. It's the Pupa Kelly Musical Arena. It was such an honor for me. I had an opportunity to interview him on Tuesday. That was a very special tribute night for him. He performed with the tribute band. Yes, and, you know, to hear about the legacy and his contributions, we have to take our hats off to him. So we're going to pitch to a quick package so you can get a chance to learn more about this year's incredible village honoree.
Congrats.
Yeah, most people know me from Jamba. I'm widely known as Pupa Kelly. How that happened is Friday was singing a song by the name of Rise Up, and he said, I'm going to let Daddy Friday and Pupa Kelly show you the right way. Daddy Friday and Pupa Kelly show you the right way. From then, everybody started to call me Pupa Kelly. When I heard that they were naming the village after me, I was kind of excited. It's an honor. It's definitely an honor. Don't care how you turn it upside down. You know, because that represents the island, it represents the culture.
Pupa Kelly, my dad, I love you. It's all about you now, Daddy.
I came about studying my father like from young, and when he used to play the guitar and in the house and stuff like that, it kind of inspired me to pick it up.
In a trembling move, right now, Lord, I'm feeling bachata groove. So give me jump.
How my father has influenced me with music, you know, how he used to do things is very creative. One of his songs, Superhero, you know, inspired a lot of the young kids to be superhero and want to be doing music with like Batman, like Superman, like Spider-Man. Ooh, ooh.
With Superhero, people were dressed as Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, simulating, pushing the truck because they were so strong like Superman.
A lot of people don't know that he has played the trombone, played in the Puerto Rico Symphony, away from the calypso and the soca field. He's like unlimited, really.
The way that I sang, there's an influence there. There's definitely an influence. The foundation, we were the foundation. My legacy is to be known as a person that actually injected music into the culture.
I want everybody, the booth owners, and everybody collectively to have a wonderful time. And I love you dearly. God bless the Virgin Islands.
Give it up for Mr. Kelly Charles, well known as Poopa Kelly.
Wow. Imagine that.
Listen, it is so beautiful to see that.
Yes.
You know, we always talk about recognizing our living legends,
Yes.
and we have so many talented musical icons. So I am just, kudos to the Division of Festivals for recognizing Poopa Kelly this year as the Village Honoree. And, Lily, I'm sure, because you like to be in Ting, right? Do you have a fond memory? Anything regarding Jam Band when he played with them, or
Yes.
any party or something that you went to? Because you were telling me earlier that certain songs from back in the day, you remember all the lyrics.
All the lyrics, because Daddy Friday was my classmate. He was also my neighbor. He was Bovoni. I was Nara. But, kudos to Poopa Kelly because he was my daughter's teacher.
Wonderful.
The musical teacher at Gomez School years ago. And it's quite deserving where I feel that more educators need to be recognized. We are giving keys to many persons. I am proud of that. I congratulate them. Hats off. But I want to see more educators getting the key because every skill, talented person
starts from them.
with a teacher.
Correct.
You see, but we're going to say kudos to everyone, especially Poopa Kelly, the village. I was having a great time. I probably ate from everybody's boot. I like my belly as well. I don't really say it too often.
So then, like the commissioner said, after Carnival, we have to talk about what we ate during
and clean
Carnival.
out your system.
But you touched on the educators, and yesterday for the Children's Parade, our Grand Marshal was Miss Georgia Francis.
Yes.
Everybody knows Miss Georgia Francis
Yes.
for her contributions in music as an instructor, as a mentor, someone who has guided so many of our amazing and talented musicians right now. She has passed the torch, and I think that's so important to pass the torch to make sure that these talents and skills that we have within the Virgin Islands, within our community, can be passed on. And today is just going to be a great day.
It's going to be a great day.
We're going to have a special guest when the time comes. We're going to be joined by our reigning Carnival Queen, Lemonade Morris. And we're going to share some highlights about this year's Carnival Queen competition, the ambassadorial competition.
Okay.
It was indeed a wonderful presentation. So take a look.
St. Thomas Carnival Ambassadorial Queen 2023.
I am Shanae Mater, contestant number 1.
I am Tayel Janai Gift, your contestant number 2, representing America's Paradise for St. Thomas Festival 2023. Thank you.
It's I, La Monet Unique Rosalie Morris, your contestant number 3. Take pride in illuminating the very best parts of our culture for the world to see. It's Carnival, baby!
I've been patient and I've been waiting. Call me stubborn, but I can get over it. You left and never say goodbye. Those tears I cried, no, I can get over it.
So don't you. We invite you on a journey with your Carnival Queen contestant number 1, Shanice Mater, as she pays homage to her ancestors' legacy of resilience, strength, and fortitude.
Let you down, my friend. It was a misunderstanding. So if I took it for granted, when I promise from today, I go jump like I never jump, wave like I never wave, wine like I never wine before, just to show you a sorrow, and I need you back in my life. Look at
Carnival Queen 2023. Contestant number 3.
Let you down, my friend. It was a misunderstanding. So if I took it for granted, then I promise from today I go jump like I never jump, wait like I never wait, wine like I never wine before, just to show you I stand.
That was a beautiful pageant.
Wonderful. And you know, Lily, we have to applaud all participants in pageants, whether they are able to capture the title, just having the courage to compete.
Yes.
So we saw our princess and her court yesterday, and I know it's a lot of work to prepare for a pageant. So I just want to applaud every queen, every contestant who ever participated. And, you know, as someone who has competed, won a title, and even coach pageantry, I know that it's something where the young ladies really have an opportunity to demonstrate so much more than just beauty.
Yes.
So kudos to everyone. That's going to be the word today. We're just going to give everybody, you know, that pat on the back today.
I like that.
But Lily, I saw you tapping your foot and your hand to that song. You're getting ready, Lily. You're getting ready.
Well, you know, I'm getting ready so that when they do see me, they're not surprised. Because if I'm getting ready from up here and they see me, you know, all getting, yeah, then when I get down there. However, my name does not end with an A, so I'm going to try my best to
But you
behave.
know, he said we are accepting middle names, but we're going to accept last names as well, right? So Molina sound like a ah, and he said it's okay. Pumpa made a disclaimer. He did. It's okay. Molina.
He's correct, you know, because we do have something called like Dutch Creole and English Creole. And would you believe there's a man, Michael Charles, who has a book out, Talk Like Us.
Okay.
And is showcasing how we used to be before with our language to now.
Yes.
So I recognize that. I applaud him because we need to keep our culture alive.
Definitely.
And just like we're doing with the Carnival theme, illuminating our culture for the world, the entire world to see.
Yes.
Carnival 2023.
But we have put the Virgin Islands on the map.
Yes.
You know, we had our Uba Soca, and there were Uba Soca Juve here on St. Thomas, and there were so many people who participated on the cruise, who watched from afar. So without a doubt, our branding, our marketing of the Virgin Islands, again, we have to salute the Department of Tourism for really making sure that it continues to be something that we put out there as a quality product.
But you know, Shayla, we are putting out there for others to see. But right now in the square, one of my favorite characters, Little Critter.
Yes.
I'm a child at heart.
Yes.
And I truly believe in cartoons and, you know, stuffed animals. And if we look in the square, Little Critter, where the VI Waste Management is saying, keep our island clean and pristine.
Say, don't litter. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Keep your island litter free. Yes.
And again, if we want tourists to come back, even our homies, keep our islands clean. So we're saying happy Carnival to the entire Virgin Islands Waste Management team. Thank you for being part of us today.
And they have such a hard-working crew because imagine after the Juve, after the parade, in tutus, our streets are clean. So, and that's not an easy
applaud them
task.
for that.
Yes, yes. So the Little Critter, they are giving out goodies. You know, we always love when there's something that you can get for free.
For free. I like that. I like those four letters. F-R-E-E. Yeah.
Some of the best words. And they're giving away trash bags, which is so great because sometimes you don't know where to put your trash.
Very true.
And some people just leave it on the side. But if you do prepare in advance to have a bag, you know, that's a great way to keep those items off the street.
You know, Shayla, I believe maybe the persons at VI Waste Management and Little Critter, probably were Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, they always be prepared.
That's literally the creed, right? I was a Girl Scout. Were you a Girl Scout?
I went as far as the Brownies because I never used to behave myself, so they didn't allow me to advance up. But again,
there's so many great skills that you can learn as a Girl Scout.
Very true.
But you know, I love that we see the character for the Little Critter because there's so many little children who just like to take pictures and, you know, interact. So it's... Oh, I was looking because I know yesterday we had an interview with Lorna and the Little Critter, and he was saying that he wasn't in a Juve. I think someone was trying to say they saw him in a Juve, but no, he was at home safe and sound and staying out of trouble.
But on screen, you can see he's decked out in his Madras shirt, sharp, and he's staying pristine and clean, as their motto says.
Correct.
So again, welcome to today's parade, and again, we are glad to have all the entities involved in the Adults Parade 2023. Again, I'm here with my co-host, Shayla Solomon. She's going to be here with me for a while. Again, we are grooming her. She'll probably have the platform after I eventually leave. I hope I don't ever have to leave.
Well,
However,
Lily,
I'm seeing signs.
We have been together for quite some time.
We have been.
So our late great Addie, literally was the staple of our parade coverage. And I had the opportunity to start with WTJX in terms of parade coverage in 2003. Okay, so you do the math. You can see how long that has been. And it's always been a pleasure to be here with you, even if I'm on the ground with George or up top. And I'm sure George is pulling some people down at the pre-square fete down there. It's just a lot of excitement. So we'll get back to George in a second. But I think one of the things that's really beautiful is to see the longevity of the talent that we have at WTJX. And, shout out to you, Lily.
Thank you.
Because year in and year out, the energy, the knowledge, the enthusiasm that you bring to the broadcast is exceptional.
I appreciate it.
So what's your favorite thing about doing the live coverage for the parades?
I'm a people's person.
Yes, we
and
know.
Because of the entire audience looking at us, WTJX, I know I can deliver, whether it's culture, history, education, our traditions, I like to pass on. And I'm truly hoping that as we continue as a family, that we could continue to embark not only on adventure together, but encompass everyone so that they can know we are all Virgin Islanders under one umbrella, and we are here to share. It's Carnival 2023, and that's why we're here with WTJX once again.
It's Carnival, baby.
It's Carnival,
and we were able to bring our George back to the post office square.
Yes.
So that means that, there was a lot of activity taking place at the pre-square side of things, but they are making their way up. So we saw the little critter. I know that it's just tradition for us to start with our Grand Marshal, and then we're going to have the royalty. And then we have 27, I believe, entries
Yes, 20
today.
entries today.
And we're going to see many of the signature and staple entries. We have some groups who are about 5 years or so in the mix. But what's your favorite? And I know you're going to give me a politically correct answer, but what's your favorite troop or entry to see in the parade?
Well, to be honest, I totally enjoy the Indians, the traditional Indians. I was part of Shaka Zulu at one point. I truly enjoy, again, going way back to the motherland of Africa. Shaka Zulu has been calling me to be a part of his troop because, again, those who deliver history, tradition, we have to keep it alive. So I appreciate everyone who's just being part of the Carnival.
And we always see you from time to time hop off and go down with a couple of troops. Normally Rising Stars, normally the Shaka Zulu, and then the Indians. Well, you said you have some costumes coming?
Shayla, I used to be a clown. People still call me a clown. I teach inference and read between the lines. However, I used to be part of the Wild Clowns. We have a ball. And I want to shout out to the Dunnister family because I know that they try to keep the Wild Clowns, just the clowns and that staple in the parade. So we appreciate everyone who tried their best to just be part of our cultural sharing. And I'm very passionate when it comes to Carnival. Just us as Virgin Islanders.
Correct.
And again, we're going to welcome everyone into our viewing cameras today, WTJX's cameras. Whether you're at home, you're a visitor, you're where Shayla's mom is in North Carolina, like my sister Vanley and her family. Happy Carnival to you all. Whether you're in D.C., Atlanta, we could go around the world because I know, Shayla, we have viewers throughout the world looking at us today.
Without a doubt. And I'm going to encourage everyone, if you are viewing on the live stream, let us know where you're viewing from. Okay, we appreciate you selecting WTJX for your coverage. Like George said, the best coverage there is, live, colorful coverage.
Who is that,
on our
Shayla?
screen, our governor. He doesn't miss. He was here yesterday for the children's, and
Yes.
Governor Albert Bryan Jr. is
Yes,
here again
he's
for the
here.
adults parade. We just love that he, gets down and,
Yes,
and
he does.
participates and interacts with the people for Carnival. So it's going to be great. I'm sure at some point we're going to have an opportunity to chat with him and some of our commissioners
Yes.
and other dignitaries in the reviewing stand. One thing about the reviewing stand, they start out sitting and, they are very refined. And then when certain bands pass by or certain troops pass by, they are front and center having a time. But, the good thing about Carnival, and I was having a conversation with someone the other day, this is the time where we can free up.
True.
Where we can have a good time.
Let our head down.
Listen, we live such stressful lives. You know,
Yes.
day in, day out, we are working, we have responsibilities. And not to say that we're irresponsible during Carnival, but there are extra events and activities
Yes.
that really help us to have a wonderful time.
Listen to me. As you are talking about the reviewing stand, I'm seeing Joan Farrelly, our former governor's wife. I want to say kudos to her and happy Carnival. We are seeing Miss Delagard, who's normally with the Jesters. She's on the viewing stand today.
And also a member of Delta Sigma Theta.
Delta Sigma
yes. Okay.
Theta.
So, since I did that, I also have to give a shout out to all of the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority
Yes,
Incorporated
yes.
and all members of the Divine Nine.
Yes.
Tuesday was Greek night, and they
We
came
had a
out
ball. Oh,
in
yes.
full force.
We had a
Lily.
ball.
I saw you at Greek night on
Yes.
Tuesday.
I don't miss.
Listen, the Deltas
like
were
to be-
heavy.
Oh, hey.
Listen, you guys
all
were
my
deep.
sisters were
Yes.
out. But what I like is that all of us as Greeks came together. I was
Correct.
intertwined with everybody, saying hello.
Yes.
Just having a great time
Yes.
because it's a sisterhood.
Correct.
As well as when we have our fraternities, the brotherhoods.
Correct.
We were all united as a family.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome. And,
Yes.
I'm always so pleased because we have a lot of members of the Divine Nine who come down for Carnival. I was speaking to a group. They were here for the entire Carnival,
Wow.
and they're going to be participating in the parade today.
Okay.
So they get
Okay.
a chance to, just mix and mingle, see family and
Yes.
friends. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity during Carnival. So I'm excited, Lily.
Yes,
it's going to
I
be a
am.
full day, but like I said before, I'm happy it's overcast. We don't need the rain.
Very true.
Just the
Very true.
overcast skies.
It's nice and cool.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Correct. And then we have our fans. Show them your
Well,
old school.
Shayla has one that sometimes it runs down.
No,
You see,
sir, Lily.
that's why I tell people
Listen,
that I
Lily,
believe in the
Tell the
old-fashioned
truth, shame the devil.
manual.
Tell the truth. Listen, I have two of these. I have my gray one,
Yes.
and I have my pink one.
Yes.
Shaniqua has hers as
Yes.
well. I saw a couple people on the reviewing stand with theirs
With some
too.
as well.
It's fully charged,
Uh-huh.
and I have a backup.
You see what I
But
mean?
you can't go wrong with the old school.
Old school.
And it
the
matches your
real
outfit.
School. I was saying, so
You
know.
planned that. You planned
it
that.
wasn't Shayla, and for the WTJX's viewing audience, it wasn't planned. It's just that I picked up a bag with a bunch of junk in it, and then I happened to have an orange. I said, wait a minute. Should I go with this fan or the blue one? Or I don't know, I could have chosen
Okay,
from,
okay.
so I
Well,
appreciate
orange
it.
is your color, Lily.
Thank
you rock
you,
it very
thank you,
well.
thank
You
you.
rock it very well.
Thank you.
So we're hearing music.
Yes, we
We
are.
see some folks in the center court. I know we hear the sirens. That means it's almost time.
Yes.
It's almost time.
But I'm hearing George's voice as well.
Okay.
George, are you back in the square?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm back in the square and I'm with my lady. How you doing? How you feeling? You having a good time out here in the square?
Yes.
How long you been coming out here to the square?
I remember it's a long time.
Long time, many sons.
Many years.
Well, I'm very happy. We're very happy to have you here in the square. Once again, you look fabulous. Love your coordination. Without a doubt. You take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, I'm happy to very happy.
And we happy, you happy. Say happy Carnival to out there, to those who stay home and you come out.
Happy Carnival.
All right. All the Virgin Islanders. That's mommy. So we have a family out there enjoying each other. The family that Carnival together stays together. Even better when the family that Carnival together do what?
Stays together. You better believe it.
All right, so how you feeling? First of all, I love the dress, love the colors. I got to give you a compliment. Tell me, how long you been coming out here?
50 plus years.
Wait, mommy?
Yes.
No, you take it. She used to take you out. No, you taking her out to the parade.
Yes, I used to take part in Hogabunch Carnival troop for years, like 30-something years. But now I give it up. My daughters are giving me competition, so I just let them do their thing, and I'll sit down and watch.
All right. And I love this hat. Look at this hat. This is running to the top echelon of society. You wear these kind of hats here, my son. How you doing? How you feeling?
I am wonderful, George.
You enjoying being a part of the Sidewalk Posse for a lot of years. I feel like I've been interviewing a long time.
Well, you know that it can't happen without me being here.
That's right. Hey, I got something to ask you as far as the culture coming out here, being a part of the Sidewalk Posse. Do you come and over a course of years see the same person sitting next to you?
It is so funny, right? People come in the store where I work, and they're like, that's the lady at the square. We'll see you on Saturday. And I get phone calls. Are you going to be at the square? And then they're here every year. We eat, we drink, we share. It's just, celebrating each other, having a good time. It's Carnival. I love Carnival. I enjoy being on the sidewalk.
Well, Sidewalk Posse, I just want to say Happy Carnival together. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Carnival, everyone.
Back to you, Lily and Sheila.
Thank you so much, Jordan, again. Happy Carnival to Rhoda.
And June.
To June and their
miss.
mommy.
Yes, they don't
That's their
miss.
seat every year for the over 30+ years. Because, Sheila, when I was on the ground crew like you, I used to interview them as well until I finally came up. But they're always there in the same spot, just having a blast. So thank you, June and Rhoda, for taking care of your mom as well.
And the beauty of it, Rhoda, is that they are genuinely intertwined
Yes, they are.
in
Yes,
the
they
culture
are.
and
Yes,
just
they are.
supporting activities, not just for Carnival. So it's just really great, again, when you make it a family affair.
yes.
And
Yes.
we're talking about traditions, and we have entries in the parade that are here year after year.
Yes.
Some 50+ years, and we're going to have an opportunity to view our traditional Indians. We have a package for them, Lily's favorite group, and certainly, a staple when we are signaling the end of the parade. So let's take a look.
We wanted the original feature what Carnival had started in the Virgin Islands. Without us, you don't have Carnival. My name is Wayne Cobra Dawson. I'm the present chief of the Indians for the past 30 years, and I've been serving the role as chief since Dale Benjamin has stepped down. The St. Thomas traditional Indians, we have been competing and also participating in Carnival, I would say about 60 years now. This year, we're paying tribute to Volcano. Volcano, the demonstration section is going to be gold, which is going to be the lava section. Front section is going to be paying tribute to the volcano, and that's going to be purple, lilac, black with white. Normally we will have about 253, but since we are paying tribute to Vincent Henley, and we have the Caribbean traditional Indians, which is our state stand members that comes home every year, we're going to be estimating at least 350 to 400 members coming up the parade route.
We invite everybody. They range from 18 months all the way to adulthood. Practices are held at Emancipation Garden from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We start from January 15th all the way till April. Everybody knows traditional Indians come last. So if we ever go first, what happens? Everybody's gonna pack up and go home. So you're gonna stay in the back, and we're gonna party in the back.
And remember, save the best for last.
Thank you so much. Traditional Indians, again, a staple in every carnival. But guess what? Our Grand Marshal is here.
They're here. The start of the parade now, not the end, the start.
Congratulations. Let's go down to Shaniqua.
So we're going to get to Shaniqua in just a second. But one of the things that was so important, they recognized Vincent Henley and Abijah. We have to really, really celebrate the legacy and contributions of those individuals who have made such a tremendous impact. And another educator as well.
Educator again.
Lily, we need to have a whole list of individuals that we give keys to the city because without our teachers and our educators, and shout out to my dad as well, Mr. Arthur Gutu Solomon, an educator, 30 years, and my mom as well as a sign language interpreter and instructor. So it's just so important to have persons who genuinely care about the youth of the Virgin Islands. And Mr. Henley was indeed one of those individuals.
But guess what? We're going to come back to Mr. Henley, but then we have Shaniqua with our
ready.
Grand Marshal. Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
She's ready.
Thank you, Sheila and Lily. I have here with me the Grand Marshal for today, Mr. James Lewis. Mr. Lewis just expressed to me that he feels like the governor. He haven't waved so much in his life. How does it feel to have this honor bestowed on you today?
Very honored. I'm honored and humbled to have this distinction placed on me by the Division of Festivals, and I must thank all the persons that had anything to do with this. Commissioner Joe Boshelter, Assistant Commissioner Alani Henneman, Tadman, Mr. Ian Thornburg, the Director of Festivals, and Mr. Halva Hart, the Assistant Director. So this is something that I won't forget for several years to come.
Well, I am more than happy for you. This is well-deserving. You've been a part of Carnival for years, and I'm happy that you get to feel this sense of pride today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So what are you looking forward to for the remainder of the parade?
I'd have to come back down with my troupe Remedy and my favorite band Carnage. So
okay, so we're going to see you a little later again.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you. We congratulate you, and we hope you have a happy and safe remainder of Carnival.
Thank you. Safe and happy coverage to all as we illuminate our culture for the world to see St. Thomas Carnival 2023.
Thank you. Back to you, Lily and Sheila.
Yeah, congrats, James. That's so touching.
Listen, James don't miss. Everybody knows you're going to see James everywhere. So this is so fitting. And we're going to have the special presentation by our governor right now. So we'll take it back to the square.
That is so nice.
All right, today for the whole day, it's no Governor Brian. Address me as Govy Govy. The government said good morning. And I bet you didn't know that James here is my official confidant. He work in the legislature, don't tell them, okay? I just want to say congratulations, James. You always there. We love the emails, keeping us abreast. James keeps us 10 emails every day telling you what's going on in the world. Thank you. A much deserved honor as being the Marshal of our parade. Congratulations, my brother. You want to say a few words?
Happy Carnival to everyone. I must say thank you to the Department of Tourism and the Division of Festivals for this distinguished honor.
Thank you, James. Let the party start.
I would be remiss if I didn't bring the people that are every day in the trenches with James, Senate President Novell Francis Jr. We have other senators accompanying him, Senator Frankie Johnson and Senator Samuel Carrion.
Good morning everyone. Good afternoon actually. Happy Carnival. On behalf of the 35th Legislature of the Virgin Islands, we'd just like to extend our best wishes to James and extend congratulations on a job well done. Again, we know that he keeps everybody informed. I'm not sure what information you're giving the governor, but we've got to try to find that out. Well, thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do, James. We're very proud of you, and today's your day. Enjoy it.
Govy Gov. Govy Gov.
What an honor. Congratulations to James.
So important for us to recognize those individuals again who contribute, who participate, who really have a vested interest in our culture and our traditions. And without a doubt, James Lewis, not just for the political side of things, but indeed the cultural aspects. So Kudos, that's our word for the day.
Yes.
Kudos to our Grand Marshal, Mr. James Lewis. So fitting.
Again, I'm so happy he was selected for that honor. You could see, his chest is
The
beaming.
pride.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm so happy
the
for
pride.
him.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Festival Committee, Tourism Department, Carnival Committee, all involved in just getting him to this plateau.
Correct. And our parade always starts with royalty. And we're going to have an opportunity to see these beautiful and talented ladies. You saw the package. So we're going to take it down to the post office square to see our queen and her court.
Yes.
And they are so beautiful.
I like the gowns.
And like I said before, win, lose, or draw, the young ladies who compete, it takes so much courage.
Really
and
nice.
so much hard work.
Yes.
So we applaud them, and we have to thank their support team, their coaches and chaperones, everyone who helps to make it possible.
At this time, Queen Lamonet will address the audience.
Illuminating our culture for the world to see, St. Thomas Carnival 2023. A pleasant good day to all. I am Lamonet Janique Rose Lee Morris, the first Division of Festivals Ambassadorial Carnival Queen, here to wish each and every one of you a safe and happy carnival, and to encourage you to enjoy all of the festivities, because it's Carnival, baby, and it's gonna be lit. Thank you. A pleasant good day to all. I am Lamonet Janique Rosalie Morris, the first Division of Festivals Ambassadorial Queen, here to wish each and every one of you a safe and happy carnival, and to encourage you to enjoy all of the festivities, because it's Carnival, baby, and it's gonna be lit. Thank you.
It's gonna be lit. You heard it from our beautiful queen and her court.
And Lily, of course, we're seeing the convertible cars, because what is royalty without her transportation, her royal fleet, right?
Again, we say happy Carnival to all of the chauffeurs. And over the years, we started in 1952 with our first Carnival Queen and King, Carmen Nicholson Sibley and Leo Sibley. Over the years, in 1968, we had Joyce Molina McCleverty. In 1975, we had Denise Georges, and again, we saw many of her relatives yesterday.
Correct.
QB, Aya, Kanika, who have all been queens before.
They continued the legacy.
Yes, and in 1989, we had Akima Howard Harrigan. In 1990, Alison Molinar. 91, April Petros Mysoro, who is also the principal of Saltamali High School right now. Then in 1992, Taida Kelch, another family member, believe it or not. 1993, we had Erica Hendricks. So throughout the years, we have had many, many queens and royalties. And again, we have Shaniqua Robinson, all the way from the Big Island of St. Croix, today on the ground level with us. And we are glad to have royalty among us. But Shayla, when we had our pageant show the other day, the 2010 Carnival Queen was Shanti Henry.
Correct. She was the MC. She did an outstanding
Very good job.
And I have to do a shameless plug because when she was a student at the Charlotte Amalia High School, she was a member of Graffiti Street, which aired on WTJX. Graffiti Street served as the only teen talk show in the Virgin Islands. My late uncle Myron Corbett and former Senator Ali Allison Petrus, they created this outstanding platform for our young people. I had an opportunity to serve as a host and member of Graffiti Street. And when I came back from college, I actually produced Graffiti Street with WTJX. So listen, I've been with WTJX for some time, Lily. I don't show the age, but it's been some time.
You look good, trust me.
Likewise, Lily.
But on screen, who is that dancing up there? On screen.
Who you see dancing?
Ay, ay, ay.
Our Calypso Monarch?
Calypso Monarch.
Listen, did you go to the competition, Lily?
I didn't make it this year. I had an engagement with my anniversary, my Delta line. We made 18 years being Deltas.
You guys had a wonderful dinner.
Yes, but I heard that this man, I should say our Monarch, Richie Bunting, did an excellent job in terms of producing his lyrics, coming about with what he had to offer, and then the decision was made by the judges.
And you know, the thing about it, what was so great, so that night, right, Marshal actually attended the Calypso competition. Marshal performed, you know, we had the Marshal Monday.
I was right there.
He made sure he was able to have a presence at our Carnival event. So he attended the Calypso Monarch, he attended the Panorama, he attended our other village nights. It's been fantastic.
And would you believe George has the Monarch right now? George, take it away.
Ah, yes, indeed. Well, one thing we know, Carnival is about the music. It's about Calypso. And right here we have the Calypso King, the Monarch, Richie Bunting. How you doing? How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm feeling great.
Listen, I must say, as host of the show, it was a very close kind of show, but you were able to pull it out overwhelmingly. What do you think gave you the edge?
Experience.
Experience. Give me a little bit of the experience. Break down what type of experience. Were you R&B singer before? Tell me, what gave you that edge?
Well, first of all, I'm a seasoned entertainer. It's what I've done as a profession. That's my only means of employment for almost 40 years. You know, so at the end of the day, experience and know how to utilize the stage that you have.
Let me ask you something. You gonna give us a little bit of a piece of a lyric of probably Vitamin C?
Oh, sure. You want me to sing it or you want me to say?
Sing it, Miss Sis, sing it.
It might be a bit confusing with that music behind, but I'll try it. This generation have a serious deprivation. They're lacking vitamin C. Oh, yes, and it's clear to me. But I'm a doctor and I got the prescription to recharge the immune system, prescribing it daily. And I go make it extra strong and get them all addicted. Cause vitamin C is what I call culture, to give you oxygen to make you go stronger. Because I don't know where they're heading. It's like they're blindfold, disoriented. Why,
Wheel out, myself, wheel out. Don't get them no money, they pay for it. Hey, listen, I must say congratulations, and I give you the last word. Go ahead and talk to anyone you want to talk to out there. This is WTJX, by the way.
Well, I want to say thank you for everyone who have supported me over the years, believed in me. I lived in St. Thomas before, back in the 80s, was a member of Mandingo Brass, before, just as they broke up to Intercession International. And the Virgin Islands has always held a place in my heart. I left in 1985 and went to the States and just came back in 2020, and I'm loving it so far.
Well, we love you as well, man. Big up, large up yourself each and every time. Long lives the king! Back to you, Lily.
Congratulations once again to our monarch, Richie Bunting. Congratulations.
So he said, long live the king and long live the queen.
The queen is here with us.
We are joined by royalty.
Yes.
Queen Lamine Morris, our first Division of Festival Ambassadorial Queen.
Yes.
Welcome, Queen.
Thank you for having me.
How you feeling today, other than the heat?
I'm very excited to see what all the different organizations came up. I'm also very excited to see the beautiful costumes, the feather, and the routines.
Well, you know what? I know that we're going to get a chance to see you more than once in today's parade. But as our reigning royalty, in terms of this experience, I know you waited some years because of COVID. The pageant got postponed. So talk to us about finally being able to compete.
Well, in 2020, I was actually supposed to run for Carnival Queen, but due to COVID, everything was shut down and put on a halt. In 2023, I actually wasn't sure if I wanted to run, but money was already spent, so I said, why not just finish something that you started instead of leaving it undone?
Yes.
And I'm actually glad that I took the initiative to continue it because I got a great reward in the end, which was a wonderful experience.
Yes.
I made new friends with my fellow contestants, and the journey was awesome. The show was awesome. It was just great.
Well, I know you're going to be here with us for a little bit, so we're going to chat some more, but we have some more royalty that we're going to take it down to the ground. I know that our queen, Shaniqua, is there with Queen Renelle. So let's get this interview.
Thank you, Lily and Shayla. I am here with one of my favorite Miss St. Croix, Renelle Harris. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Renelle Harris, and I'm your 70th anniversary Miss St. Croix Festival Queen.
And I see you were here yesterday at the Children's Parade. Thank you for supporting. What was your favorite part? And don't be biased, because I know you're a Rising Stars fanatic. What was your favorite part?
You already read my mic. My favorite part was definitely all the steel pans that came down, but I must have to say that the children troops definitely surprised me. And I didn't know since how much children could have walked up so hard, but I had fun yesterday.
Well, I'm glad you did. Any message for the community today?
I just want to tell everyone, continue having a safe carnival. I'm so proud of the Virgin Islands for having a safe carnival. So far, we've been incident-free, and I'm so happy about that. And I hope we just continue that all the way to the end.
Well, thank you, Renelle Harris, Miss St. Croix. Back to you, Lily and Shayla.
Thank you so much. Imagine that, all the way from the Big Island. Looking good. Thank you, Renelle Harris. But again, we have our ambassadorial queen with us at our Adults Parade. We are so glad to have you joining WTJX's family. We know you have to run. However, leave a message for us today in terms of tell our WTJX audience your crown tribute today.
My crown tribute and my pageantry journey was all based on the motto, it's going to be lit. I bring that fire, I bring that energy, and my present just says it all. So throughout this whole carnival season and throughout all our festivities, so far it has always been lit, and it will continue being lit.
And I know that it's going to be lit when you participate in your various entries today. So where are we going to see you for the rest of the parade?
You will definitely see me with the eccentric Mukajumbi.
Okay. Wonderful. So we're going to let you get ready for that. I know that we're going to be seeing them soon. And Shaniqua already has an interview lined up. It's all about our royalty. So let's take it down to the ground with Queen Shaniqua.
And again, thank you, ambassadorial queen.
Thank you for having me.
You guys know I'm biased. I love to see the queens. I love the tiaras. I love the smiles, the beautiful faces. And I have here with me the beautiful Miss British Virgin Islands from our sister island, Tortola. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your title.
Hi, my name is Jarina Penn. I am your Miss British Virgin Islands 2022-2023. And a little bit about myself is that I'm a dancer, and that is my passion.
Oh, she's a dancer. I'm sold. So what has been your favorite part of the entire carnival thus far?
For your carnival? Definitely last night for Shensia. I loved her performance.
Well, we're so happy to have you, and we hope that you continue to have a safe and beautiful carnival.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Back to you, Layla, Lily and Shayla. I mean, Layla.
So you were just combining us, Shaniqua? We had a Layla, a Lily, and a Shayla, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. But you know what, Shaniqua? I love the royalty as well. It's one of my favorite parts of the parade, and I love that we get to see them at the beginning. Oftentimes, we have queens who will start as royalty, and then at some point in the parade, you're going to see them again, and that's what's going to happen with our ambassadorial queen, Lamine Morris. As she indicated, we're going to get an opportunity to see her with the eccentric Mokajumbis. Such a talented young lady, and it's always exciting to see our Mokajumbis. The majorettes were the big hit yesterday for the children's parade. So I think George is all set. George is ready to go for that interview. So we're going to take it down to the post office square, George.
Yes, Sheila, you're right. And I'll be so nervous when I do these interviews. Let me try to walk properly. I'm walking over here to the Queen. Hello, long live the Queen. May I talk to you?
Of course.
Good. Fake laugh. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling today?
I'm doing good, and you?
Please tell me your title once again.
I am Miss Teen Universe, British Virgin Islands.
And your name?
Janae Deming.
Oh, yes. Give them the wave. Give them the wave. 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 Tell me, why do you guys wave like that? Is there a certain etiquette the way you wave when you come down into the square?
I would say it's parade etiquette, but in my opinion, I don't really like the traditional. I love to interact. I love that, interactive wave, so I rather do that one.
She is breaking the mold right here on our square. We love that. Well, we love the fact that you're here. You're like an ambassador, so I'm going to give you the last word. Talk to the U.S. Virgin Islands from the British Virgin Islands. Go ahead.
The British Virgin Islands to the U.S. Virgin Islands, so much love. I don't want to leave. The parade is so awesome. You guys are so warming. I feel like I'm home. Like, everything from the Juve to the village, everything. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep it up. It's really good.
Well, we try our best for royalty. Thank you very much. Long live the Queen. Wave, 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 wave. Back to you, Lily and Sheila.
Thank you so much. All the way from Tortola, and again, many of my relatives are over there as well, Sheila, believe it or not, from Apple Bay and from Jos Van Dyke. So we say happy Carnival to all of you over in the British Virgin Islands, and again, just throughout the Caribbean
and Lily,
as a whole.
They came out, you know, everyone from our neighboring islands, but especially Tortola, because, they were not missing Vibe Band. So I must say, right? Vibe Band, I'm a big fan. You love them too?
I love them.
Lily,
love
listen,
them.
they set the place on fire every time they perform. So I am just excited that we can have entries and participants from our royalty and entertainment that come over to St. Thomas Carnival. And I'm so glad that she said that we're so warm. We want to hear those type of things. And I think there is more royalty. Shaniqua is always ready to go with those interviews, so we're going to take it down to the ground with Queen Shaniqua.
As Auntie Lily said yesterday, they put me to work. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Junior British Virgin Islands. I got that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so is this a new title? Tell us a little bit about your experience running for this pageant.
Actually, the title has been going on for like 2-3 years now. We recently obtained royalty, so we've been pushing on and keeping the title from there.
Okay, so tell us your names.
My name is Angelique Letsum.
And my name is Kwame Prince.
And what was your experience like competing for this show?
It was really fun, honestly.
Was this your first pageant?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about this stereotype about males competing in pageants?
Actually, I know it's not much males tend to do pageantry, but it's something that would allow you to open up and find different things to do and not be stuck in one place.
I'm happy you said that, and congratulations. And you?
What was the question?
What about you? What was your experience like competing for the pageant?
Oh, well, our pageant was all the way back in 2019, but it was a joy. It was my first pageant as well, and it really allowed me to open up and just learn how to speak openly and freely.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Are you guys enjoying your carnival?
Yes, we are.
Yes, it's a blessing and a blast that we're having over here.
Well, we're happy to have you from our sister island, Tortola, and we want you guys to have a safe and happy carnival.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and same to you.
Thank you. Back to you, Lily and Sheila.
So Lily, she touched on something so important, because as a lover of communication, that's my passion, communication, and I teach communication, I coached communication. With pageantry, it's a great opportunity to really step outside of your shell, develop your public speaking skills, because you interact with so many people. But we know you never had a problem talking to folks, right? You were never shy.
Well, no, that's why I got a lot of licks for that as well. Keep your mouth shut in certain situations. However, as we look out and we see them Mr. and Mrs. from Tortola, I applaud them, because just our presentations alone help us to become more ambassadors of the Virgin Islands.
Yes.
They are hailing from the British Virgin Islands. We already had our Carnival Queen.
Correct.
She's our ambassadorial. But we had to let her go because she's in at least 2 troops. So we're going to say, again, the word today is kudos to her for capturing that crown, number 1. But then we're going to see her again in Eccentric's Carnival Mokojumbi troupe.
And we're going to get to see more royalty and more of the parade in just a bit, but we have to get a little bit of information from our underwriters.
Okay.
It's so important. We could not do this without them. Powered by VINGN. So we'll take it to our underwriters, and we'll be back shortly.
And we say thank you.
This program is underwritten in part by
First Bank wishes everyone a safe and happy Carnival. Committed to the Virgin Islands community since 1962, First Bank has 8 branches across St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and Tortola.
If you graduated from high school in the U.S. Virgin Islands, don't be stuck with college debt. Create your future for free with Free Tuition Plus at UVI. With Free Tuition Plus, your tuition is covered. Plus, you can use additional financial aid to pay for room and board and other expenses. At the University of the Virgin Islands, you'll receive a world-class education with opportunities to study abroad and gain hands-on experience. Choose from 99 majors, minors, and certificates on campus and online. Visit uvi.edu.
This message brought to you by the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety.
and viewers like you.
Guess what? We're going to have an overview of what we are seeing. Look at that, the Earth Cam capturing today's Adults Parade. So those of you at home, I'm so glad you're viewing WTJX. You can see our the Earth Cam, what it's doing. It's showing you look how high up that is, Shayla.
And I'm glad that it's still overcast.
Yeah, and cool.
Well, the parade continues, and I know that the royalty continues as well. We are still in the beginning half of our parade where you see the royalty.
Yes.
And I know that we're going to have Shaniqua have an opportunity to interview, but I am just excited, Lily. It's so great to be here for the 2023 Adults Parade. Beautiful entries, beautiful participants thus far. The Sidewalk Posse, they're growing.
I'm happy to see them as well. They were here yesterday in full blast, full mass as usual. But what I like is the colorful, not costumes, but their outfits, their umbrellas, even the chairs has covers. So, you know, we're having a blast here in the square as we are looking around. We have a very good view. And again, we just had the Earth Cam. So thank you. I'm going to show that every so now and again where you all can see visually from above how the square is and how we are filling in slowly. So there'll be no space in the square in a while.
And talking about the square, we're going to take it down to Queen Shaniqua right now for another interview with royalty. That's her name for today, Queen Shaniqua.
You guys are putting me on the spot, but I have here one of the queen of all queens. She has held many, many titles. And when I say many titles, many prestigious titles. I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell you guys about this one title that she's carrying beautifully in her yellow dress. That's my favorite color.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jakima Fleming, a proud student from the University of the Virgin Islands, former Miss UVI, former Miss HBCU, recently reigned Miss U.S. Virgin Islands Ambassador, and I am now your reigning Miss Black International Ambassador.
So that is 4 major titles you just listed, correct? Did I miscount? 4?
4, yes.
What is it about pageants? What has it done for you? What would you like to tell a young lady in the audience that is looking, that would love to be a part of pageants?
Listen, there is no other pastime activity, no other sport, no other hobby that can really develop you like pageantry. Pageantry literally makes you become the perfect person, okay, unlike anything else, because you have to be intelligent, you have to be healthy, you have to be of service to your community. I mean, the list goes on and on. So pageantry is the ideal platform for you to become your ideal self. And if you are looking for personal growth, if you're looking for a higher purpose other than serving yourself, then pageantry is the platform to do that.
So you won Miss Intellect, right? Clearly.
It's my favorite segment. I talk a lot, yes.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being a role model in your community. And we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Is there any message that you would like to leave the community based on the carnival?
Yes, happy carnival to everyone. Keep it safe, okay? Have fun. And remember, we are outside again. So if you're sitting home, you need to get outside and join us. This is the place to be.
Thank you, Queen. Yes, thank you, Queen. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Shayla and Lily.
So Lily,
Yes.
I just love Queen Jakima. I had the opportunity to work with her and prepare for her for one of her national competitions. She is the epitome of a queen.
You can
when we
tell.
talk about the qualities that we look for in an ambassador, in royalty, someone that can serve as a role model, she has it all. And she definitely represented the university well. Hi, Jakima. Absolutely love her. And we're going to have a chance now to go down to more royalty. And I have to say that, Shaniqua, just tell Alakai that his professor said hi. Alakai was one of my students at UVI.
Okay.
So we're going to get an interview with Shaniqua at the Post Office Square. Oh, George, yes.
All right, not quite Shaniqua, but still, same team. George here. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Alakai Fleming. I'm Mr. University of the Virgin Islands.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Anisha Lawrence, and I'm your Miss University of the Virgin Islands 2023-2024.
So what does this mean? Does this mean that technically you guys are kind of married? Do you have to get married in the future since you're Mr. and Mrs.? What does this mean for the future? I'm asking.
I mean, I guess it would kind of be like co-parenting, if that's what you say.
I like that. I like that. And what about you? How do you feel today coming down the route? And tell me a little bit about your platform and what you represent here today.
So my platform is basically about body positivity because not a lot of girls my size go up for pageants, and I want to be that one girl to push other girls my size to go up for this beautiful pageant.
I like that. And you had your platform.
I represent all the men of my university. As a man, sometimes you don't really want to come out and do these type of things, and I will stand. I want to show that you can stand forward and do these type of things. So I myself did it, so I can show others that they can do it too.
Well, I must say this is a groundbreaking couple. Go ahead. Long live the King and Queen, Mr. and Mrs. University of the Virgin Islands.
I want to thank them for being part of our carnival this year. Imagine that. Breaking ground, he said, no matter the gender.
Yes,
you could
yes.
still be a prince, a king. And I like the ladies' presentation in terms of no matter your size, you are beautiful inside and out. So she wanted everybody to stay positive, believe in yourself. And if you want to do pageantry, hey, do your thing.
That's so important,
Yes.
Lily, to
Yes.
have that self-esteem and confidence. And, you know, it allows other young ladies, again, to step outside of their comfort zone no matter what, to just try something new. And one thing I like about the UVI pageant, it's an ambassadorial competition.
Yes, it is.
So they focus heavily on intellect and making sure that we can identify students that can represent the university. So let's take a look at our screen. We have the jesters, Lily.
Yes, the Jesters have participated in Virgin Islands Carnival since 1987. And again, as I said, Miss Delagard, Vernell Delagard is in the viewing stand. She used to be part of that troupe. The leaders of the group, Eddie and Judy Bryan, Ricky and Ellen Francois, Kalito Ken, and Luben Butch Roberts, keeping the tradition and the culture alive with the Jesters. This year, the Jesters are depicting fancy sailors. And if you look in the square, they all are decked out in their sailing outfits, looking good. It's true Jester style. Yes!
That's right! Good afternoon. It's Carnival 2023. Right here in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. We go by the name of Jesters. Jesters Carnival Troupe 2023. But
Oh my goodness! I must say, I enjoy this. How you guys doing? How you feeling?
Doing great. Great, great, great. Happy Carnival to everybody. Be safe, be careful, and have fun.
And tell me, what's the name of this troop?
This is the Jesters Carnival Troop, but 37 years in the making.
Let me ask you something. I see you have a campus here. Northwest, East, South. What does it stand for? What is your...
Sailors, this is our compass.
Oh!
Which direction we should be going in.
Okay.
Straight forward.
Straight forward. So you're going in the right direction?
Going in the right direction.
All right. And tell me, why should I join this troop? For out there, people want to join, but they don't want to know why. Why?
Well, right now we're working on a Facebook page, and you can call one of our president members. I'll give you a number later. I don't know by heart. All these costumes are made by her.
Okay, nice, man. Without a doubt, so you're the creative designer.
Thank you. I'm a seamstress. Yes, thank you.
Nice. So everything is done in-house. Imagine that. That means you're saving a lot of money when you join this troop. Thank you so very much. North, West, East, South. Let's go sailing. Up the road.
Carnival Troop 2023. Look up to us on the road 2024, right? Good afternoon.
In the house, so much familiar faces. After 37 years, the Jesters are still filling up the square with excitement. And I see Claudette.
Yes, lots of familiar faces. Yes. But the interview that George had with Miss Blyden, you know, we have to give a shout out to the design team. You have Angela Lee, the designer. We have the artistic engineer. She's also the artistic engineer. And of course, Miss Blyden, Laverne Blyden, and Betty Welsh.
Yes.
They are the seamstresses. So as George indicated, you know, to have these costumes, homemade, handmade right here, it does help with cost.
And they are also educators.
Listen, that is the theme for today.
Yes.
We are saluting our educators. They do so much more than, you know, than just what's inside of the classroom.
Yes.
So inside and outside of the classroom, they are making tremendous contributions. Lily, I can see an entry that I'm wondering if you're going to stay put for this entry that's coming up. We're not going to tell them yet what it is, but I know when certain types of music hits you, the feet, the hands, everything starts
moving.
Yes. Yeah, like you're getting ready for Shake Up with Carnage. I seen you, you know, Lily. I'm watching you. But we love the jesters. Like you said, they've been around for so many years.
About 37 years.
A staple in the parade. And that's what we like to see, where we can have entries in the parade continue and continue.
You know what I like too is that they remember those who came before them as well, because they had founders such as Judy and Eddie Bryan, Ricky and Ellen Francois, Colito Ken, and Leuben Roberts, who are all there with them. I also saw Senator Myron Jackson.
Yes, definitely. And I love the theme. You know, they are sailors, so it's going to just really, you know, tie in our Caribbean culture again on the sea. So great entry from the Jesters Carnival Troupe. We are getting ready now for the St. Thomas All-Stars, one of the best orchestras that we have in steel pan music.
Now we can see them coming in, but let's give them a view from the sky with our Earth Cam. And we want to thank the Earth Cam for partnering with us, WTJX. Look how beautiful our harbor is, our Virgin Islands.
Absolutely beautiful. Our waterfront promenade is just breathtaking. And now the sun is out. I was asking for a little overcast, a little bit longer, but the sun said, no, Shayla, we're going to peek through. So that is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
We are so grateful for the Earth Camp. We're grateful for our underwriters, you know, powered by VINGN. So thank you.
And just in case those of you who are viewing from even Switzerland, we are going to tell you that's our new promenade, the waterfront promenade. We had our federal building. You can see parts of the village.
Yes.
The Virgin Islands is on the move.
Correct.
And we are glad that you chose WTJX to view today. Today is the Adults Parade 2023. As we are illuminating our culture for the world to see, Carnival 2023.
And of course, we have none other than George Cultureman, Silcott, and Shaniqua Robinson, Queen Shaniqua, on the ground with us today for this coverage. So the WTJX team is in the building. And I know, again, we have the St. Thomas All-Stars making their way into the Post Office Square. So we're going to get ready to take it down to them and listen to their amazing sounds.
And again, as they come into view, some more founders we have to remember from 1992, this St. Thomas All-Star Steel Pan has been part of our Carnival. Let's remember the founders: Lawrence Bryan, Judith Bryan, Alicia Donadell, who is now deceased, Gorda Sebastian, Phyllis Soran, deceased, Jennifer O'Bain, and Francis Wenner. Thank you so much for at least keeping our culture alive with St. Thomas All-Star Steel Pan.
Definitely culture bearers, so we salute them. I love the outfit, the madras.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. That's the VI madras as well. That looks so good.
So let's listen to the All-Stars as they come into the square and perform their medley, their genre they selected today. Thank you.
something. Yes, you recognize her. She's a familiar face. She is a police captain, but I had to zap. Today she is the band captain of the St. Thomas All-Star Steel Band. I know you're feeling like $1,000 right now. Talk to me.
Oh yes, man, we put in a lot of work. As you could see, the band now is mixed. We're a little extension from the All-Stars with the junior All-Stars. And the band is mixed. We have 9-year-olds all the way up to, I ain't gonna tell you what age all the way up to, but we all the way up past 50. So the band is mixed and the kids put in a lot of work and stuff like that. And we're happy to see the product that came out today.
And I must say, this is the first time you guys coming down the parade route. Children as well as adults. First time on a trolley as well. So tell me a little bit about that bouncing experience.
Oh man, they were excited. As the days were coming up, the kids were like, when are we going on the trolley? When are we going on the trolley? We know we had to give them a practice because for a lot of them it's the first time. So Tuesday night for the Teen Tramp was a good practice for them and they did well. And all we did was give them a pep talk and build their confidence and say, you could do it. And when you get on the trolley, smile, you dance, you have fun, and play the music.
So said, so done. It was a beautiful performance, electrifying in the square. Everybody was miming along with the words of the song. So you guys did what you came here to do. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We wanted to go old school, something that the people are familiar with, and go back, take it back. And we're glad that everybody enjoyed it. We have more to come.
Can my bear have a hug? Bear hug. Bear hug. Back to you, Lily.
Thank you so much. Again, happy Carnival to the St. Thomas All-Stars again, including the children. I saw Trinity and Trinicia, my students as well. So continue to encourage the youth. But today is the Adults Parade, and we welcome again the captain. And again, we remember the founders to include Goddess Sebastian. Happy Carnival to all of you.
I just love that she said, from 9 years old.
Yes.
So even yesterday in the children's parade, we saw the different orchestras, the steel pan orchestras from the various schools. So I love that they get to learn from that age. Yes. When you start young and you can build a talent, build a skill, especially playing an instrument,
Yes.
something that can stay with you. So I'm just always excited to see the various pan groups.
Yes.
There's nothing sweeter than pan music. I saw you grooving, Lily. It was so hard to stay in your chair, right?
Well, to be honest, when I was at E. Benjamin Albert School as an educator, I was the only teacher among the students in their steel band.
Wonderful.
I believe in the children. I played the sixth bass
See,
with
at that.
Mr. Rudy
Now
Wells
you're
from
showing
St.
off.
John.
Now you're showing off.
Just a bit. But I believe I see Culture Man with one of our dignitaries in the house. Culture Man, are you ready for us? You take it away.
All right, all the way from the big island of St. Croix, we have Senator Frankie Johnson. Now I'm going to tell you something. What I like about you is two things. You're a good sport, that's one.
Definitely.
And two, you just show up to almost everything, brother.
You have to be out there. You ask the people for their support, and the time come you can't show up. You have to show up and support. It's a beautiful day here at St. Thomas. I enjoyed myself yesterday with the children parade. It was wonderful to see so many people out. If you're in there in St. Thomas, get on a boat and get over here now. And if you're in there down here to the Carnival parade, come down now. Ain't too late.
Let me ask you something. Yesterday in the children parade, which one happened? Did you get burned up earlier in the day or did you get wet down later?
I get both. Burned up earlier in the day and wet down later. But the rain was perfect. It cooled us down and it was a wonderful day. Well,
listen, I will give you the last word. Go ahead and just talk to your constituents. Talk to everybody.
Hey, I want to say to the people at the Virgin Islands, we've been having a beautiful, safe carnival. Let's continue doing that. It's been a wonderful few days over here in St. Thomas, and I just want to finish it on a big bang tonight with the fireworks, with no violence. It's been blessed. Let's keep our finger crossed. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy Carnival.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's Carnival, baby, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's Carnival, baby.
Thank you so much.
Back to you, Lily.
Again, like we said, Sheila, we have persons just visiting from all over, and right next to us, our sister island, our senators are here, and we want to say happy Carnival to everyone in St. Croix, our Cushion sisters and brothers, St. John, our St. Johnians brothers and sisters, and Water Island as well.
And we just came out from the Crucian Christmas Festival that was just spectacular. There were so many people that came back home to participate. And of course, the Tomians go over to St. Croix as well. I was there for the Crucian Christmas Festival, had a wonderful time. And, it's like you said, we have so many of our sister islands who are able to come on over, whether it's a boat, a seaplane, a hop and a skip, and you are there. Always a wonderful time. I know that we see We see some things taking place in the post office square. Everybody is having a time. Of course, the 2023 St. Thomas Carnival, illuminating our culture for the world to see. Culture Man is going to get involved because, I mean, how could they not have him involved?
And they know he like to be in thing.
Listen, I think he get up from you, Lily. But it's always great. His energy is second to none, and that's why we love having George as a part of the WTJX family.
You know, we have a whole bunch of us who have been here with this WTJX family, and I hope we continue to be a family where we can share to the public, just again, imparting education, knowledge, culture, traditions, and just being part of one big Virgin Islands. So I want to say happy Carnival to everyone because you chose Channel 12, you're on the dozen, WTJX for your viewing
and
of our adult
keep
parade.
It on the dozen.
Keep it on the dozen.
And you know, it's so important as our public broadcasting station, you know, that focuses on education. You know, this is where you want to stick and stay. And we encourage everyone to support WTJX with contributions and donations so that we can continue to provide you with this coverage. See, George, in the mix of things, Lily, that would have been you.
Yeah, I was going to go down, you know, but my knees swollen a little bit. But right now we have, I believe, Shaniqua. She might have someone there with us visiting. We appreciate you as well.
So while George is over there slipping and sliding, I'm here with this lovely spectator. Tell us your name and a little bit of how much you're enjoying the carnival today.
My name is Dawn Henry, and Carnival in St. Thomas is always the best. You can't miss. So if you're at home, please come out, support the masqueraders, support culture, support Carnival. It's once a year, and we keep it real.
So it's a little hot today, but you're out and you're enjoying yourself. What are you looking forward to seeing today in the parade route?
Well, I have a couple of family members and some troops, so I'm looking out for them. And I'm always excited to see Rising Stars because to me, it really exemplifies what our community can do when we invest in our children. And they are just awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing them coming up as well.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, but I see you over here bumping and grooving. You want to join me over there to electric slide for a little bit?
Well, like I told my friend here, if I get in there, when I say right, they're going to be going left.
But that's all right. I can hold your hand and we can do it together. On 3, I like when George tell his interviewers to say it's Carnival, baby. Can you join me on 3 to say that?
Absolutely.
1, 2, 3.
It's Carnival, baby.
It is definitely Carnival. And listen, I thought Lily was going to get a bottle of water or something. Lily made her way down to do the electric slide. Like I said, same with George, like to be in thing, Lily like to be in thing, but we love it. The energy and enthusiasm that they have for what they do. Without a doubt, WTJX, the family, this is where you need to be. We have George, Culture Man Silcott, we have Queen Shaniqua Robinson, and of course, we have Lillian Molinar. They are in the center of the post office square doing the electric slide. I'm going to hold down the fort while everyone does a little bit of partying, okay? So I'll hold down the fort. Of course, a live, colorful coverage brought to you by WTJX. And don't forget, if you are viewing the live stream, we want you to just let us know where you're watching from. And if there's a shout out that you want to give to someone, I have to give a shout out, of course, on the big island of St. Croix, you know, Bradford and Mimi. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. There's so much support from our Crujan counterparts, and they just love it. So the crowd is growing in the post office square for the electric slide. This is not the boring electric slide. This is the one where you give an extra shake, an extra wiggle, you know, and the smiles on everyone's faces lets you know that it is indeed Carnival. Look at Lily go. She have rhythm, you know. Look at Lily go. Yes, yes, yes. Hands up to the sky, just like butter. She is ready. I just love it. I hope she gets a bottle of water before she comes back up top. Again, as our Commissioner of Health said, you gotta stay hydrated. And there is Shaniqua and there is George. Okay, which other team? Which other team you see doing this? None other than the WTJX family. We have our St. John administrator, Shakima Jones Sproul. We have Sidonia, of course, you know, her platform, LWS, bringing you live, great coverage. I think I saw June and Rhoda. We had an interview with them earlier. They don't miss. They have been in their spot for so many years, just supporting both the children's and adults parade. Shaniqua, it is all about you. Let's take it.
I am here in the heart of Post Office Square, doing our thing with the electric slide. Well, I'm not sliding right now, but the audience is high energy. Everyone is having a great time.
You be like electric slide. What are you doing that interviewing?
We're walking. But I have our pants today.
I'm having a blast doing the electric slide.
Wait.
Happy Carnival, everyone.
Let me get on here.
Yes, sir. I'm going back.
That's a good question.
Above my
I look around, I see Lily's cutting a rug. A couple tiles.
I'm good. We're having a blast. Welcome to WTJX and happy Carnival.
Yeah.
It's Carnival, baby.
Indeed, it is Carnival. Lily is going to make her way back up. You know, that was just so great for us to just take a moment while we have a little gap. But it's okay. It's not a big gap. We have the next entry I see coming up. You know, but George, Lily, and Shaniqua, listen, you guys have rhythm. I'm proud. You made me proud. We have Yard Vibes I can see in the distance. Of course, another outstanding group when it comes to pan music, the orchestra, they do their thing. And there are so many members from the Rising Stars, so many accomplished panists. And I think, okay, I see Lily making her way back up, slow and steady, wins the race. So the Post Office Square is going to be cleared out while we bring in our next entry. So we've had a nice pace, a nice flow, no large gaps. And that's so important, especially when the sun is at its peak right now. I was so hoping for a little bit of the overcast skies, but thanks to our Earthlink cam, we've been able to see the beautiful downtown Charlotte Amalia area, the promenade looking outstanding. And I think that, yes, okay, just making sure that George and Shaniqua didn't grab someone else or decide to do a two-step someplace else. And now we're going to take a look at the St. Thomas Harbor. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, this should be a postcard. We can absolutely make this a postcard. Okay, guys, so Lily is safely making her way back to her post. So she got through with the electric slide. And she's... And we are so grateful for this view. The EarthCam, of course, is brought to you by EarthCam and WTJX. So thank you for providing us with the aerial footage. It really just adds to the beauty of the place that we call home, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Lily, did you grab a water before you sat back down?
Well, to be honest, you know, I'm energized now. I just need a Coke on the rocks and I'll be fine.
Let me give you a little bit of this fan.
Oh, yes.
Okay? You can hold it for 2 seconds, okay? You need to cool down. Shaniqua has her fan too. Listen, I told you guys, okay?
Yes.
Make sure you purchase one of those handheld electronic fans. I have the other one charging. The heat. And I can't emphasize this enough. Please hydrate. We know that it's hot. In 2-2s, this heat can take over, and our Commissioner of Health touched on that. She said more so than anything else, it was the heat that really has been impacting people. So we want to make sure that you stay hydrated. We see Yard Vibes making their way in. I know even, again, when we talked about Marshal Montano being here, he highlighted the different steel pan orchestras that we have, like the St. Thomas All-Stars and Yard Vibes. Yes. He even played with them at Panorama. So it's just so beautiful to see that people from, near and far can appreciate the way that we showcase our unique culture and traditions here in the Virgin Islands.
And again, I'm glad to be a Virgin Islander because with the Yard Vibes presentation today, we had one of the persons who are there a long time with the Rising Stars as a supporter for the children. She has passed on, Miss Kistel. So we are going to honor her with Yard Vibes in terms of a great presentation in honor of her and just thanking her as she enters the heavenly gates with our God and knowing that she's in good hands. She's resting peacefully, but the music is going to also enlighten her and make her feel good today in the Adults Parade.
And George is all set for an interview. George, take it away.
Hey, cool me. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, yes.
Everybody that's Rancho Fiance, we down here, we cooling. I'm going to blow you up. I'm sorry. This is what I do. It's a very cool day today, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's hot as hell.
Well, it's a heavily hot because it's a beautiful day out here. Tell me, you enjoying yourself so far?
Hell yeah, I am. But they need to hurry it on up because I'm ready to go. It's hot.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you cool down and enjoy yard vibes. Coming in the square, enjoying yourself, okay?
Thank you. You have a good one. Happy Carnival, everybody.
Hello. No problem. Back to you, Lily.
Thank you so much because Yard Vibes Steel Band is an adult band, and we must say it's the vision of Ralph Rabbi Felix, my neighbor. We grew up together and went to Tutu school. That's how long ago he has been my long neighbor and friend. But today, Yard Vibes, they are going to again honor Miss Kistel, and again, the band captain is Vincent Donister with a mission of preserving the art form. I like that. Preserving is the key word as well. Our culture and now the art form of steel pan music. Let's take a listen. again, directed by Ralph Rabbi Felix. Want to thank you and your members as you pay tribute to Miss Kistel, a long-standing member of the Rising Stars. But your advice came out of the Rising Stars because that's where Rabbi came from and some of the percussion players as well. Thank you. Happy Carnival. Music. Yes, bye. As we listen to the music, let's go to the Earth Camp. What do they have for us? Yeah, Cruz, look at that view. Beautiful view of Megan's Bay. Wow. Thank you, Earth Camp. Again, for those away, happy Carnival. It's the adult parade. Nice. Look what we come to. We could actually see St. Thomas from way above, and we are not even there. But because of the Earth Camp, we want to thank you for joining WTJX's family as we bring live coverage today.
Definitely, Lily. We are seeing from the Earth Camp.
Yes.
All of the amazing and beautiful sights of St. Thomas Virgin Islands and right back to the Post Office Square. So we want to thank EarthCam and WTJX for providing us with the aerial footage that is just absolutely breathtaking. And I'm so excited when we have entries, as I mentioned before, that are fairly new. So the Sparkle Carnival Troupe, they're a nonprofit organization. In 2019, they were established, and this is their second year participating. Okay. Their theme this year is Madras in Motion.
Wow.
And they are making their way into the Post Office Square.
Representing all the colors of the Madras. That's right. Show them what we got, Sparkle. Uh-huh. 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 When you have me, you get to watch it. When you have me, you get to watch it. While you are already now. Yes, you have me, you get to watch it. On a tired day, your life. You left me, now you watch it. Now your hair, I went to my friend. Later, move from the go. Later, yeah, I say later, don't bother me no more. Later, move from the go. Later, man, I say later, get away from the go.
Sparkle with our local traditional song, quadrille, and the quail bay, and the dance is quadrille.
And each color represents a specific aspect of the Madras design. The turquoise, of course, for the Caribbean Sea that embodies our natural beauty. The blue for the deep seas that allowed for ease of transport and made the harbors of St. Thomas an attractive port. Pink for the color of the conch shell, a symbol of our call to freedom. Yellow for the ginger Thomas, the national flower of the Virgin Islands. Green for the vast fields of natural resources. White in acknowledgement of the original cultural attire of the Virgin Islands for those who wore the fabric of white flour sacks. And red that represents love and strength that appears in all of the flags that have been flown across the Virgin Islands. So the Sparkle Carnival Troupe would like to thank the VI Council of the Arts for creating its Madras design. And of course, as Lily mentioned, the Madras coincides with the Quail Bay music, and this is what the troupe is honoring today. So Madras in Motion, their second year participating in the Virgin Islands Carnival.
They're not trying them insane. You're trying to resist, and it's a problem. A relationship end up in a mess. The thing that cause pure scandal. If you take a wife behind the wrong girl, the big so sweet they make you box. Let me box, box, still box. So can't resist, you got to box.
I'm here with a troop organizer of Sparkle. Can you tell us your name and how you came up with the idea?
Hi, my name is Annette Hill-Goring. My troop name is Sparkle. I love my Virgin Islands, and I really wanted to pay homage to our culture and our pride. And all the colors are representing each color in the Madras. And we did it in Madras in Motion, so you can actually see the Madras coming to life in our performances. I'm a little out of breath. But I love my home. The troop is beautiful. St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands is about unity, love, fellowship, and that's what Carnival means to me. And I just wanted to come out here with some big pride, big love for my people here, because I'm a proud VI girl, VI till I die. And as long as I have this troop, I will always try my best to represent what we are.
Well, thank you. I know you're out of breath, but we are so happy to have you on your entry. I see you are the queen of the band. We want you to continue to have a safe and happy carnival.
Thank you very much. And happy carnival to everybody. And I hope everybody has a really good time today.
Thank you. Back to you, Lily and Shayla.
So, Lily,
Yes.
You know, if you were to go to one of the fabric stores on Island, you can't find any madras.
No.
All of the madras has been sold out, and I love that. I love that
Beautiful
for the Virgin
entry.
Islands.
Yes.
Because on both islands, you know, madras, we have incorporated it in our fashion designs. I love that even with our local pageantry, a lot of the contestants utilize madras in their costume designs, and we see it with the parade entries as well. So if anybody has any VI madras, just give me a call. Let me know, because I have been looking for a
They run out?
Yes. They certainly ran out.
But I've totally enjoyed Sparkle again. They began in 2019. We're glad to
Awesome.
have them back. Happy Carnival to all of them, especially the queen of the band.
Yes.
Where you saw that she went all out with different variations of the cloth or the material, which specifies and symbolizes our Virgin Islands culture.
The
I really
unique
appreciate that.
and beautiful aspects of our culture. And, you know, like she said, VI, she's a proud, proud Virgin Islander. We are VI strong.
Yes.
We are VI to the bone. And no matter what, no matter where we go, we represent the Virgin Islands.
All
So
the time.
I just love that for us. And I'm just so glad to be able to call the Virgin Islands home. So Lily, again, I saw you, you know, dancing in your seat. How hard is it for you to keep still in this chair?
It's really hard, and because I know that maybe WTJX might put some shackles on my feet in a while, we're going to take a break and say thank you to all our underwriters. We are powered by VINGN.
Correct.
Happy Carnival to all, but watch out for Lily later on.
This program is underwritten in part by
First Bank wishes everyone a safe and happy Carnival. Committed to the Virgin Islands community since 1962, First Bank has 8 branches across St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and Tortola.
If you graduated from high school in the U.S. Virgin Islands, don't be stuck with college debt. Create your future for free with Free Tuition Plus at UVI. With Free Tuition Plus, your tuition is covered. Plus, you can use additional financial aid to pay for room and board and other expenses. At the University of the Virgin Islands, you'll receive a world-class education with opportunities to study abroad and gain hands-on experience. Choose from 99 majors, minors, and certificates on campus and online. Visit uvi.edu.
This message brought to you by the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety.
and viewers like you.
We are, of course, going to continue to provide you with great footage from the EarthCam, brought to you by EarthCam and WTJX. You know, we can't thank them enough. Just looking at that,
Beautiful.
Lily, doesn't that make you feel just so calm and at ease? And, you know, this is where we live.
Oh, yes,
We live where people come to vacation. Absolutely amazing. So thank you, EarthCam, brought to you by EarthCam and WTJX. Throughout the day, we are going to have these amazing shots. And it's so fitting because we're having an amazing parade. The 2023 St. Thomas Adults Parade, of course, our carnival theme, illuminating our culture for the world to see. And that's exactly what we're doing on this platform with WTJX. So, Lily, I am so happy to be here with you.
Thank
you know,
you.
it's always a pleasure. Almost 2 decades, you know, Lily.
Yes, it's a pleasure being with you also, Shayla, as well, and again, the WTJX family. And we're going to say shout out to a lot of persons again as they view not only from the EarthCam, but they're viewing live coverage on WTJX.org.
Yes.
I can say a special shout out to Jojo, the Liebert family, and to my cornflakes all the way in Maryland. A very good friend of mine who was part of WTJX family years ago, Lori Elsko, and her family, my godchildren, Kemi and Sekai. And we want to say shout out to my sister in North Carolina, probably close to your mom.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Van Lair and her family as well, Micah and Gabrielle. We really want to say thank you for just viewing. And especially for those who came home, homies, welcome back. Because I was in a village and I saw so many of neighbors.
Lots, yes.
Former classmates. But what especially is making my day, Shayla, is my former students.
And I'm so glad to see the young people participate.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out since we're doing shout outs to Deshanice. She was a former Miss BCB and she participated in a food fair with her own business venture. She has baked goods and she participated in the food. That was one of your students?
I am not going to brag, but Deshanice Cologne was one of my students as well. I am a teacher again of 37 years.
How much schools you taught at? Because I feel like...
Well, really just... one. Well, I'm at another one right now.
Okay.
But I tell people once I'm alive, that's my passion, would be a teacher. But Deshanice was really one of my students. And I'm really proud of her.
I had the opportunity to coach her when she competed for Miss BCB. Now she's an entrepreneur. She participated in the Children's Parade yesterday with the National Guard. And we're going to see her in Remedy. So to be so involved, and we have so many of our young people who are just actively involved in their communities. So kudos, that's the word of the day. So kudos to everyone who's viewing and participating. And of course, we are saluting our educators. And Lily, I think we're just going to call the legislature and tell them, give you the keys, because it's time for you to get the keys to the Virgin Islands. I mean, your contributions have been tremendous, not just with WTJX, but as an educator. And I have a special appreciation for our teachers.
Thank you.
And yesterday we saw the Virgin Islands Department of Education. They had a huge entry in the parade and they had the students participating.
And would you believe the superintendent was there?
Yes,
Mr.
Dr.
Jorgen, Stephen
correct.
Jorgen was there. We also had Dr. Simra Brown.
Yes.
We have Dr. Dion Wells right now on the viewing stand with the governor. So we want to say happy Carnival to all of you and thank you for being here and sticking with the children of the Virgin Islands.
Of course, of course. And even the school entries. One of my favorite, of course, is the Ola F. Muller Panatics. Miss Wenner and her team. They have been with the group for so long. And as I mentioned earlier, being able to teach our young people, whether it's the, steel pan or mokajumbi, quadrille, bambula, all of these cultural aspects, it's so important that we preserve them and pass on the torch. So today is going to be exciting. We get to see the adults.
Yes.
And we're just getting started, Lily. We haven't even flipped over the first page yet.
because we are only on number 10. That was Sparkle.
Listen, I thought we would have been a little bit halfway through, but we are still just, everybody wants to take pictures, but we love it. We love the support. Yes, so we have so many more entries in store for you, 27. So I know that you're keeping count. You're looking at the entries as they pass by. 27 entries today in the adult parade.
Shayla, you saying the word count. And when I hear count, I think of math. I'm always going to be thinking education. And if the students are at home, and even if you are viewing, whether it's on your iPad, your laptop, or even our app, they can download the WTJX app now and get everything that WTJX has to offer.
Definitely.
Let's do a little math problem. We have 27 entries, and we're up on number 10. So students, you do the math. Well, WTJX still bring you live coverage as we entertain you today, and we are having a blast.
And we're gonna take it back. It's always good to highlight the event. So we're gonna take you back to the cultural food fair. It was a time, Lily. We love our bellies. Wait, you were talking about Armstrong ice cream yesterday. I'm gonna put out a shameless plug. If anyone can bring some almond or banana Armstrong ice cream for me, or even a Freco. And what's your request, Lily?
Claudette and Junior, you are my family. And if anybody know, I taught Alvina, who is Claudette's son, another student. So we don't even have to. Claudette, on demand.
They know.
We will take a banana, and Shayla will take a...
I'll take a banana too.
Good.
And let's take it to the food fair.
Good.
We'll be right back.
Today we have tarts and tamarind stew.
Guava guava berry stew, guava berry syrup, and we have all local drinks made freshly from the fruit. You don't need to refrigerate. Our coquita is locally made in St. Croix.
And today I have my enhancement products as well as my daughter's line. This is cocoa, the chocolate, to make tea.
An array of cake slices and cheesecake slices.
We have produce and we also have art and craft. Thyme stew, cherry stew, we got mango chutney, we got hot pepper sauce. We got more than a little bit. Our locally St. Thomas brownie.
So this is my most recent book, Julianne. It takes place on St. Thomas and follows the story of Julie.
I'm here to exquisitely showcase Cajun cuisine to its finest.
Wherever you see the spot is hot, hot and the spot is there.
Lily,
yes,
I just
we
got
are
hungry.
back.
Did you get hungry?
Listen, I've been hungry from the time they said they're going to start a roll in. They didn't even show it as yet. But thank you, WTJX, for that, because, again, those who could not attend, we are seeing it live right here on WTJX. But on screen, we have in loving memory on behalf of the Rising Stars. This is a tribute to Miss Castell. Loris Castell, she was dear to my heart, as well as my daughters, Alia and Chelsea Joseph, who are home visiting. They were also part of the Rising Stars. I love when we keep and embrace those that kept the culture alive, and they're recognizing this one individual who kept the children intact while the after-school preventative program, the dropout program, which was started by Judge Bernhard years ago. I must say kudos again to Rabbi and the Yard Vibes, who also went up in tribute to Miss Castell as well. And then we have those from the Rising Stars actually coming into the square right now. I want to say shout out to my niece, Kaylin. You're probably at home enjoying. I know you have been part of the Rising Stars, as well as Amare, my cousin, Blyden, and so many more have been part of the Rising Stars. We want to say thank you, and to the parents as well. A tribute to Loris Castell on behalf of the Rising Stars.
And you know, when the Rising Stars enter, we don't need to say a thing because the pan music does it all. And I am sure at some point we'll see Lily down on the ground. But at this point, it's all about the Rising Stars. So we'll take you down to the Post Office Square to listen to the sweet, sweet pan music.
Wow. Forever in our hearts.
Good afternoon, Post Office Square. We are the Superior Court Rising Stars Youth Steel Orchestra. Wishing you guys a happy carnival. I know it's hot out there, please make sure you hydrate. Drink a lot of water. Powerade, Gatorade, coconut water, that's the best. Right now we're playing a little tribute song for our fallen loved ones. Jubilation, up tempo.
tell you, this is my way. I don't feel like I in a trolley too. Because one thing I can tell you, the masters of the trolley is the rising stars. And I noticed the other always have that intentional part of the song where I just start bouncing up and shaking up the trolley for spite. Congratulations. Talk to the people.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. This is James Gittins, the Chief Instructor for Superior Court, Rising Stars Youth Orchestra. Just want to say happy carnival to everybody. Please be safe and remember, hydrate. It's this hot, hot, hot. Hydrate.
Well, how we gonna hydrate? Every time we drink, you come in with a bad song and make us work out the little fluids in our body. What wrong with you?
This is not our fault. We gotta commend all the Calypsonians. Dundee did an awesome job this year. He bring 2 great songs to the table. I really hope one of them is a contender for Road March this year. Really
and unfortunately, we lost some people along the way. Can you tell us a little bit who?
Well, we lost Judge Raymond Finch. He was judge at the territorial court and then at the district court. Then we just recently lost Judge Eileen Peterson, the first woman judge in the territory. And we also lost Miss Loris Kistel, our Rising Stars coordinator, who retired in 2012. But it's family, it's family, it's family. So we are celebrating them, paying tribute to them, and grieving at the same time.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, this is exactly how they like it. They like you have to come in this square and represent because they were strong supporters of the Superior Court Rising Stars. Congratulations. I give you the last word. Go ahead.
Well, again, just say everybody have a happy carnival. It's the last night. Fireworks. Be safe. Please be safe out there. Happy carnival.
And you, what do you have to say?
I'm a parent. My son is a drummer, and I'd like to tell everyone happy carnival. Feliz Carnaval a todos.
Todos y feliz Carnival. I learned it here today. Back to you, Lily.
Yes, thank you. Hola, ¿cómo estás tú, Senorita Peterson's sister? Feliz Carnival. Again, we have a Michael Charles who has a book out, Talk Like We, Creole, Dutch Creole to English Creole. Thank you so much. Happy Carnival.
And indeed, Lily, we are celebrating the life of all those who contributed to the Rising Stars.
Yes.
Again, the youth are indeed our future, and it's so, so incredible when persons can selflessly give up their time. Because sometimes you have to make sacrifices, you know, all of the practices and all that you have to do, but we're always grateful. And coming into the post office square, we have an entry that's been around since 1976. We have the Eagles Carnival Troupe.
Listen to me. They have been around a long time, and we applaud them, we appreciate them. But this year, they're coming in with something called Jumbi Jamboree.
Yes, and there's a story behind of it, Lily.
Can you tell us the story, Shayla?
Certainly. So it says this morning at the Western Cemetery, as we gathered up the main street for Carnival 2023, the DJ turned up the music loud and opened the bar. All of a sudden, we heard strange noises from inside the graveyard as graves opened up and covers lifted. And the Jumbies, imagine that, Lily. The Jumbies came out chanting. So today, we have the Jumbi Jamboree. And, you know, it's great because they are going to have a king of the band that we're going to see. They have a song from 1953 that they decided was just right for this year coming into the post office square. So certainly we're going to take it down so that you guys can take a look at this amazing entry called Jumbi Jamboree.
Again, the Eagles have been a mainstay for years. I think they might have 50 years on us too, you know, being part of the troupe, because we are celebrating 71 years. So I know they have passed at least 50 being part of the Carnival Parade, the Adults Parade. Look at those different Jumbies there, Shayla.
And we have the Jumbi puppeteer, Beverly McGrath and Maureen Jackson. We have Casper, the friendly ghost. Terrence Holland. We have our choreographer, Jean Bory, and designer and organizer, Clement Kane McGrath. And you know, Mr. McGrath is no stranger to our culture. Again, one of our culture bearers. So we thank them for all that they have done. And this is this year's contribution to the Adults Parade.
Excellent. You know, years ago, Shayla, we wore actually costumes. And this is the Eagles, again, representing from way back when we kept keeping the culture alive. The Mugu Jumbi are supposed to be symbols to protect us as well. They say they are spiritual beings, but if you go way back in African times, those Moko Jumbis or just Jumbis protected us as a race. So again, we want to say happy Carnival to the Eagles Carnival Troop. And if you are just viewing for the first time, this is WTJX. We are celebrating the Adults Parade 2023. Yes, on screen, the Eagles Jumbi Jamboree.
You must be gone. The funniest thing you ever see. A Jumbi in his fish and a key. Me never see more coffee or ginger milk. The only what the Jumbi's here last year. So what is it? Back to back, belly to belly, and I don't care a damn. I'm dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, on the Jumbi jamboree. So keep it going. Back to back, belly to belly, and I don't care a damn. I'm dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, on the Jumbi jamboree.
With the leader and coordinator of the Jumbi Jamboree. Now this is very different. Tell me, how were you inspired to come up with this idea?
Well, we've been around since 1976. So we were a very old troupe in the carnival. There's the Eagles Carnival troupe, and we're doing a Jumbi Jamboree, which goes back to a 1953 song, which incidentally was made famous by Harry Belafonte, who just died this week. So it turns out that the troupe is a tribute to him as well. But what happened is that this morning when we got to the cemetery for the parade, we turned the music up loud, and you hear it now, the spirit is calling me. And so he had it turned up real loud. We opened the bar, and all the Jumbis jump out of the graves and say, well, if you're going, we're going too.
Well, I guess the spirit and the music was definitely calling.
Well, that was part of the idea. That's where the idea originated. And it's difficult to be original these days. You know?
Well, originality clearly is something that you have down pat, because I've never seen anything like this in a parade, and I like the story, I like the back end. About how many members and about how long did it take you to put together the entire troupe?
We've got about 40 members, but the real time that took was with these particular costumes here. It took about 2 or 3 months to make.
Okay, so that's like a 3-in-1 Jumbi machine.
It's exactly. It's one person inside, but 2 puppets. And as the one person dances, the puppets dance as well.
Well, so technically, when you count the amount of members in your troupe, do you count those as well?
Of course. We got to make it look big.
Well, I love that, and we're happy to have you. Are there any messages you would like to give to the community?
Yes, I want everyone to have a safe and happy carnival. You know, stay out of trouble and enjoy it like we were enjoying it.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Shayla and Lily.
Yes, thank you, Ken, for that message. Again, a namesake from 1993, being part of our Adults Parade.
And they are definitely having a time. So as he said, you know, have a safe carnival. We want everybody to have fun. We are certainly going to count the puppets and the Jumbis as members of the troupe.
Yes.
So they are out in numbers. And it's just so great. You know, he made a point. It's really hard to kind of stand out. When you look at some of the costumes, there are similarities. So when you can come up with a concept that allows your entry to stand out, it's really outstanding.
Oh, yes.
So, Lily, maybe we could borrow one of the outfits for Halloween, right? A little Halloween costume.
Beautiful, beautiful. The Jumbis are alive today as they protect us straight up the main street, the parade route. And again, we're here in the Grand Hotel Square. Sometimes we gave the square different names. Shayla, to be honest, we say Post Office Square, Justice Square.
Yes,
but again, keeping our culture alive for those of you who are viewing, this is the Grand Hotel Square where, again, we have the demonstrations of the various troops and flutes. And again, if you look on your screen, Shayla, we have another Earth Cam shot.
And if you see that tent, right, we are right under that tent. That's where the
Yes.
reviewing stand, you'll find it by the post office square. The yellow building is the post office. You see a smaller tent closer to the yellow building. That's where our 35th legislature is. And then the bigger tent in front of that white building, that's where the governor's reviewing stand. And that's where Lily and I
This is the
are.
again, the Grand Hotel has been a
Yes.
name stay or has been in this square for years. So again.
So thank you, EarthCam, brought
Yes.
to you by EarthCam and
Beautiful view.
WTJX. Yes. Throughout the parade, as I mentioned, we're going to get to see those sites. And, you know, Lily, what I want to do at this time, while we have the EarthCam up, just take an opportunity, and now we'll see the entry. So I can share some of the highlights of the Elsco and Associates entry.
Yes.
You know, in 1957, we had individuals like Hector Roebuck, Dorothy Dotsy Elsco, and Ruth
Yes.
Labitte. And they were the organizers of this the first floop of
Yes.
this parade group. And the name changed, and now it's Elsco and Associates.
Yes.
This is their 66th anniversary.
Wow.
67 times on the road.
Wow.
So the theme this year is Carnival is Color and Creativity, and that's what we're going to see. So they are going to really represent a cultural rainbow. The float designed by Rosemarie Maduro and Halva Rapsat Jr. Costume design, Alred Lockhart Jr. We have the costume construction, Alred Lockhart Jr., Hassan Scottliff, Linda Bushelty, Dean George, Halva Rapsat, Kenna Christopher, Malaysia Rapsat, and of course the band, the Cool Session
Oh, yes.
Brass. We're going to have the queen of the band, Monique Dute Farrell.
Yes,
She's
yes.
going to portray the Ibo creator goddess. We have Stuart Newton, the command performance, and Dwayne Donovan is going to represent a blast of color.
Oh,
So we
yes.
are excited for this creative entry by the Elsco and Associates. So they are making their way in. They are going to do their thing. Another staple of the Adults Parade.
Again, I'd like to shout out Mr. Elsco, Winthrop Elsco. I'm sure he's at home watching and viewing and being proud of the troop for years. He would come down as well. Happy Carnival, Poopy. On screen, we have the float where we have William Champagne. We know him for being a staple again with this Carnival troop.
And various times he has represented as king of the band.
Yes.
And I remember when we used to have the king and queen of the band
competitions in the field. Yes.
It used to be amazing just to see the creativity come to life. So right now we have Cool Session Brass making their way in to the Grand Hotel Square.
Beautiful, beautiful entry, the Elsco and Associates Carnival Troupe.
And the sun is at its peak, Lily, just in time for the colorful costumes that we are seeing.
Nice. Cool Session all the way from the sister island of St. John. You go ahead, Cool Session. Yes.
And I know that folks may normally be used to seeing Tichelle, but now we have Ina. Ina is now the singer for the Cool Session Brass Band, and Tichelle is with Climax Band.
Yes.
And we're also going to see that band a little bit later today.
Listen to the sounds of Cool Session as they accompany Elsco and Associates Loop.
start the show. So when the beat to the jump, the music to the hold and jump, to the sound of the beat. So everybody fall in line. Right now it's party time. Jump up together, jump up together, jump up together. Myself, line up together, line up together, line up together. Now everybody, take it down low. Don't go down low. Don't take it down low. Don't go down low. Now take it up high. Up up and up high. Up up and up high. Up up and up high. High, high, high. Up high, 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 up high. Down low, 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 down low. Up high, 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 up high. Down low, 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 down low. Up high, 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 up high. Down low, down low, down low, down low, down low, down low. Come everybody, let's start the line. Hold on your partner, cause it's party time. Let's get together and come where we go. Be on in session and let's start the show. So when the streets are beat and the streets will come there. Now the music beats the road and down there. Now we feel the beat and sound of the beat. Now everybody hold in line. Right now it's party time. Go jump up together, jump up together, jump up together. Myself, wind up together, wind up together, wind up together. Now everybody take it down low. Don't go with that low. Don't go with that low. Don't go with that low. Now take it up high. I'm coming up high. I'm coming up high. I'm coming up high, 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 high. Up high, 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 up high. Down low, 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 down low. I know you can do it. It's easy to do. Oh, that and that enough. When joining the group, black, white, or Indian, to the old and the gray. Just follow instructions and do what I say. So when I say that I need to do it, don't care. Let me do it, do it, don't care. Let me do it, don't care. Now everybody fall in line. Right now it's party time. Wind up together, jump up together, jump up together. Myself, wind up together, wind up together, wind up together. Now everybody take it down low, don't take it down low, don't take it down low. I'm coming down low, we're going up high, we're coming up high, we're coming up high, we're going up high, 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 up 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 high. Down low, 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 down low. Come everybody, let's start the line. Go fight the lions and join in the fight. Leading the session, from there we go. Lead our cool session and join in the show. So when the feel that I need to beat to the jump there. Tell the music sweet to the whole of the jump there. Now we need to beat to the sound of the beat there. Now everybody come and rock it. Right now it's party time. Jump up together, jump up together, jump up together. Myself, wind up together, wind up together, wind up together. Now everybody take it down low. Don't go with that low. Don't take it down low. Don't take it down low. We're coming up high. We're coming up high. We're coming up high. We're coming up high, 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 high. Up high, 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 up high. Down low, down low, down low, down low.
I have here with me one of the members of ESCO and Associates. Tell us your name and how you've been enjoying the carnival thus far.
My name is Nicole Roebuck Warner, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, born in Puerto Rico and raised in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Happy Carnival, everybody. ESCO and Associates.
So how have you been enjoying the road? Is there a favorite song? Do you have a song that you love hearing coming down the road today?
Oh, that's a good question. Any song is a good song to me, as long as it's a jump-up song.
Well, we see you enjoying yourself, you're waving, you're reveling, and we're happy to have you visiting and participating in the parade today. Would you like to say on 3, Happy Carnival? 1, 2, 3. Happy
Carnival Fluke. I see Malaysia, Alred, Elmo, y'all looking good. Sandy and Pinky. Aye. Again, Cool Session is in the house with Elsko and Associates Fluke. I see Soldier. He's singing with them as well as part of the troupe. Good job. Very colorful entry. I see Barbara Peterson. I see Lynette. Yay! Happy Carnival! Looking good.
So many familiar faces, Lily.
I see my cousin, Pam. Dr. Pam.
So many familiar faces.
Dr. Boyd Peterson. Easy. And he flies in every year to be with the Elsko and Associates. Look at that. Hey! Happy Carnival, everyone!
And there are so many long-standing members, Lily. You know, Elsko and Associates is not a troupe with members that just come. They have been around for some
a long time. Yes.
And you know, their loyalty to the troupe and just their consistency is something to be appreciated. So we are so grateful to have Elsko and Associate once again in this year's parade.
We want to
continue in the tradition. Yes, indeed.
We have a couple kings and queens of the band. Hi, Kenneth, how you doing? I see Dwayne.
So we're going to take it down to the Post Office Square, back to Queen Shaniqua.
I am here with a true Virgin Islander. He is the creator of the beautiful costumes that you just see. Can you tell me how long you've been in this business?
Okay, I've been in Carnival from about 6th grade, and then I brought out the children troupe, I think when I was in 8th or 9th grade. And then with Elsko Associates after I came back from college in about 78. And we create our own costumes. I design them. Everything is locally made. All fabrics are bought. All appliques are handmade. And I know one thing I can guarantee you. We in this two-piece and fries. We like to see people enjoying themselves and properly clothed.
Well, I feel like I'm standing next to a living legend. Because the history and the culture, the time, the effort, the energy that you have been putting in since the 6th grade, I am humbled to be in your presence. Is there any words of encouragement, or how can one join Elsko and Associates?
Well, you can join. We are go up on Facebook, and we usually put out our prototype about December, January, and we usually close off about March because the tops that we have are hand embroidered. So therefore, you can't wait till last minute to join.
Well, everything is made by hand with love and authentic. We thank you for your years of service, and we wish you a happy and safe carnival.
And same to the people of the Virgin Islands.
Thank you. Back to you, Lily and Sheila.
Thank you, Alred, again, representing the Elsko Associates Carnival Troupe. We truly do appreciate you all.
Without a doubt,
Happy
year
Carnival.
in and year out.
Yes.
You know, even WTJX has featured Elsco and Associates in some of their packages, and you see him at the mass camp actually, you know, dealing with the feathers and the pieces. And, you know, he's such a creative. And as Shaniqua indicated, you know, our living legends, our culture bearers, persons who literally can pass on the torch by teaching others. And I recall last year, the Division of Festivals, they had a costume making contest for some of our youth at various schools. And I mean, the creativity was out of this world. So it's really a skill. It's really a talent.
It's an art form.
And I had to chuckle. He said, wait, it's 2%. You know, they have a good time, okay? They have a ball, Elsco and Associates, year after year. Again, Lily, I saw you. It was very hard to keep still in the chair when Cool Session was passing. But that's what it's all about. If you look out at the Grand Hotel Square, like you said, we use Post Office Square, Grand Hotel Square interchangeably. But you see everybody, the smiles, the faces, the energy. They are having a time, okay? Even though it's hot.
And although people may not see them, people are out of their seats dancing as well. Because when we have a little lull, just like we have in the square now, we have a DJ on hand.
Correct.
And we want to thank again all the entities around who are making this possible. But if you are at home, you are viewing, I don't want to say the best station and be biased. However, you're watching WTJX.
We just speak the truth, Lily.
Yeah, well,
we just
you know,
speak the truth. So we are actually glad, and we're grateful that you chose WTJX because we do know that you have options. So we say thank you, and it's always a pleasure for us to bring the parade to you. Again, we have George Cultureman Silcott with his dynamic energy. We have Queen Shaniqua with her beautiful presence and interviews. Of course, Lily, who know everybody because they're either family or she taught them. And you know, we appreciate you so much, Lily, and it's truly just an honor for me to be a part of the team. So WTJX is bringing you live colorful coverage. Of course, you know, throughout the day we have the EarthCam that's providing aerial views. So we thank the EarthCam and WTJX for that extra special treat today.
It's
that they
extra
provided.
special, but we also want to say thank you to our underwriters.
Definitely.
We are powered by VINGN. And we're going to say happy Carnival to them as well because we are so appreciative of the partnership. Again, it's Carnival, baby, as we keep our culture alive on WTJX.
And you're seeing right now the Carnival Village. Again, it's
beautiful.
the Pupa Kelly Musical Arena. And if you have been noticing, every night from Marshal Monday to even our rigging night last night, that entire parking lot has been filled to capacity.
Packed.
No space for anyone. And, you know, it's a beautiful thing because we have everybody coming out. And kudos, our word of the day, kudos to the Division of Festivals for continuing to have a free village. The entertainment that we receive for absolutely no cost. I mean, Marshall for no cost, Shensia for no cost, Remain Virgo. I mean, the rigging night was a night I look forward to.
You know, Sheila, I truly appreciate you because you are, again, enlightening those who may not be able to make it. But again, I'm going to say happy Carnival to our underwriters as we take just a quick minute and thank them and show appreciation as well.
This program is underwritten in part by
First Bank wishes everyone a safe and happy Carnival. Committed to the Virgin Islands community since 1962, First Bank has 8 branches across St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and Tortola.
If you graduated from high school in the U.S. Virgin Islands, don't be stuck with college debt. Create your future for free with Free Tuition Plus at UVI. With Free Tuition Plus, your tuition is covered. Plus, you can use additional financial aid to pay for room and board and other expenses. At the University of the Virgin Islands, you'll receive a world-class education with opportunities to study abroad and gain hands-on experience. Choose from 99 majors, minors, and certificates on campus and online. Visit uvi.edu.
This message brought to you by the Virgin Islands Office of Highway Safety.
and viewers like you.
Shayla.
Absolutely beautiful, Lily. I tell you, we can make postcards out
telling
of
you.
the EarthCam's aerial views. So, of course, this is brought to you by EarthCam and WTJX.
Yes.
And I'm just enjoying this. Like, we live here, Lily. Can you believe that?
Well, I will tell you something. I truly appreciate the EarthCam's capturing of those beautiful views because we live here somewhere, we don't see it like that. But when you could actually send somebody a picture, or we could see for ourselves what we or how we live in paradise. But you look at George. Look at George. George, you go ahead with your sidewalk posse. Go ahead, George.
Okay, stop. This went round quick. Let's start with family. She over here saying vanilla. That's what her saying, vanilla ice cream. 1, 2, 3, hey, family. We are. Yeah, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. We the livest here at WTJX. Keep on the dozen, baby.
Indeed, Lily, the livest, because once George is on the ground, okay, it is going to be excitement. And you know, he gets everybody worked up, so they join him.
Oh, yes.
You know, that was a little bit of a remix with the Family Lily song, but we love it. We love it. So the energy continues here. The 2023 Adults Parade.
Yes.
We're still not on the second page yet, Lily. Can you believe that? The entries continue and continue. We have a band making their way in. I want to believe this is Spectrum Band, so of course, one of our favorites.
And I'm hearing music, but I believe Marshal Montano might be somewhere around.
Yeah, Marshal, we can see right now Marshal is on our
there
screen.
You are.
Yes.
Happy Carnival, and thank you.
He's been here for the entire week, so his performance was on Monday. But when he came in, he went to the Calypso show the Saturday. He went to the Panorama on Sunday. His performance was Monday, and he has just continued to enjoy St. Thomas Carnival. One thing that he said in an interview, Lily, he is studying a master's in Carnival. And Chart Dust, Mr. Liverpool.
Yes.
Dr. Liverpool was one of his, is his professor.
Wow.
And I was actually one of my professors at UVI. So it's just so great to see one of our very own. But we just love that he has decided to stay and spend Carnival with us. He's having a time.
You can tell. And I'm so happy because, again, we have carnivals throughout the various islands. So we get to share as part of our culture, their culture as well, because whatever he brings to us, we share back with him, and I'm sure he's going to take back to the great island of Trinidad. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Carnival. Listen to the music. Great job.
Everybody! Marshal Montana on the top, baby. Yeah. I don't give up this right. Give them up this son. Everybody come say time. Oh, every road we go roll and roll. Anyway, now we go. Everybody when we come to the we see power, we don't see it. Anybody ready for fun? We got it in the minutes tonight. Even if we fall out, when we go all out, we will never. If I'm gonna lead them fall and fall out, even if we fall out, we ready to fall out. Fire! Let's go away down like this. With family. With family. When we come to we must have big up to the governor. Everybody know. Chuckle up together. Chuckle up together. Wash it up together. Wash it up together. Wash it up together. Whip it up together. It's plenty of we. My crown on the set. On the free of it unbreakable for the long time. If you're not family, show me a hand of face. Who goes to party till the morning? Let me tell you one time. Family is family and that different and bloodline. Some said them is blood, but hey, when you say sunshine, family never friend. Are you tired of no? Jump. Family. With me, family. When we come to welcome back. Welcome, jump. Jump it up together. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome together. Welcome back. Welcome together. Jump it up together. Over here. like yourself, like yourself. Jump, jump, jump. So you could jump up on your ones and I go like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside it. Hey, like yourself, like it. Like yourself, like it. Like yourself. So wine, to interrupt your life. Hey, bassman, bassman, give me the drum.
Spectrum as they come into the Grand Hotel Square and they leave with a lot of music and the crowd is alive.
And what a special treat it was to have Marshal be a part of that entry by the Department of Tourism Division of Festival. You know, it's always great to have the surprises and to have him on the truck, to have him in today's Adults Parade. Indeed, a pleasure. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Hotel Square is on a fire, okay? Everybody's now trying to catch themselves. Okay? Lily, of course, I knew you were going to get up.
Of course.
It's
I
so
like
hard.
to shake a little thing once in a while.
Yes.
But you know, Marshal is, and I know he's going to talk about our Carnival because he has been to almost all the events. He's out there. He's with us. He's
Correct.
Yes,
Correct. That's going to be cousin Marshal just now.
It's true. Wait, now that you said, let me go back and trace. Let me do the research and trace the roots.
That might be your cousin, right?
Yeah, I do have family in Santo Domingo, believe it or not.
Okay.
So I could probably start from there and then come down the chain as well.
All the way from
Santo
Domingo and then we have Trinidad. And
yes.
Okay.
Even into St. Martin. Happy Carnival, everyone. You're viewing WTJX live coverage at
We
Adults
love
Parade.
our neighboring island.
Oh, yes.
Yes, indeed. So if he's your cousin, just let me know, Lily. Okay?
I will let you know, because I have me free entry into our concerts from now on. Stop it. Hey. Yes. Music in Grand Hotel Square. I must say shout outs to Russell in Atlanta. My brother Kendall also in Georgia. Mystic. Jessup, Georgia, and his wife, Apostle.
And we see
Fabina,
on
thank you so much.
Our screen, the Gypsies.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's going to be a masquerade ball, Lily. The Gypsies troupe, also another staple in our carnival parade. I mean, we think about the Elsco and Associates, we think about the Gypsies, we think about the Indians. You know, their contributions have just been phenomenal year
But before
in
we
and year
even
out.
introduce them, let's see who George has. Another dignitary in the house. Want to say happy carnival to her as well.
All right. Senator Carla Joseph, how are you doing? How you feeling?
I am feeling ecstatically fabulous.
This was a very energetic carnival season. Tell me some of the things that you did.
Well, I definitely went to the food fair. I went to the village. I took my granddaughter, who's visiting with me from Georgia, to the rides. It was really great, and I'm here to see all of our fabulous people and the wide array of colors that we have.
Well, I must say one thing that I really loved was that all of the rides were just $5, you know, so it was nice. Affordable, we can say, for all of the rides. That was nice element. Did you go to Juve by any chance?
I did not.
Okay.
I babysat.
Okay, well, you gotta do that sometime.
When you're a grandmother, sometimes that's what you do. You babysit and let the younger generation still have an opportunity to enjoy themselves.
But you know, that's why we love you. Listen, I tell you what, I'm gonna give you the last word. You go ahead and just talk to the people.
Well, people, I want to just say happy carnival to everyone. Come out, enjoy yourself. Tonight is the last night, but I want everybody to enjoy themselves and stay safe. Illuminating our culture for the world to see. St. Thomas Carnival 2023. It's Carnival, baby.
But you sound like you're gonna be a princess or a queen, man, the way how you said that.
Well, I'm the queen of my family. What do you anticipate or expect?
Have me a squeeze.
When you're regal, you show it.
Back to you, Lily.
Thank you so much. And again, happy carnival to Senator Carla Joseph, Senator Blyden. I saw him earlier. Senator Donna Fred Gregory, our president, Senate president, was here just yesterday. But to all the legislators in the House, here and in St. Croix, thank you.
And now we have the Gypsies entry coming in. And you know, the good thing about it, this year they are honoring two outstanding Virgin Islanders. They are honoring Dr. Sidney Commission and Dr. Ruth Watson Commission. I mean, we are all familiar with them being a part of the medical field and also their contributions to the Virgin Islands. So it is a masquerade ball, Lily. You're going to see the ladies in golden skirts with layers of white and gold and fuchsia. They're going to have satin corsets. We're going to see the gents. They're going to be dapper and dressed to impress. And they're going to have their pants, of course, with gold trimming. They're going to have gold and white vests. Everybody's just going to be looking snazzy right here at the Grand Hotel Square. So congratulations to this year's honorees of the Gypsies troupe, so deserving. So we are going to take it to the square. I'm sure you're going to see lots of familiar faces as they make their way and have a time for the 2023 Adults Parade.
It takes us with them, make you box. Box, you can't resist, you got to box. See you. Party over here, party over here. We rock some flags up in the air. We get rum like we don't care. Party over here, party over here. We rock some flags up in the air. It takes us with them, make you box. Box, let me see your box. Box, let me see your box. Box, you can't resist, you got to box. See you just box. Just box. See you just box. Those are my back foot, this one. You're trying to resist, cause it's a problem. A relationship end up in a melee. It ain't a cause, no scandal. If you take a wine behind the wrong girl, the next us when they make you box. Box, you can't resist, you got to box. Well, there's a party over here, a party over here. We rock some flags up in the air. We get rum like we don't care. Party over here, a party over here. We rock some flags up in the air. The next one's we can make a box. Box, let me see your box. Box, let me see your box. Box, you can't resist, you got no box. See you just box. You just box. See you just box. On the road, combination with the boss love and the second reggae and soca people. They never one. The bass, the whiz, the bass.
Yes, the Carnival group, the Gypsies.
And we had the honor of seeing Queen Carmen Sibley, the first queen
very
of
first
Carnival.
queen, yes.
I call her Queen of Queens.
There she is in
Outstanding.
1952 and
Listen,
still going.
She is not aging. Absolutely beautiful. And it looks like Shaniqua is going to get an interview with her.
Wow. The Gypsies. There's her daughter Monique. I see Dr. Edna Roebuck.
I am honored to be here with royalty. Queen Sibley, how are you today?
Doing good, doing wonderful. It's such a beautiful day, and such lovely people. And the carnival, we are enjoying everything. The parade has been going so wonderful. I really enjoy it.
Now I have to have a fun moment. I have heard of you, I have seen you on social media, and I've never been able to grace your presence in person. And I am honored. I see you were sitting on the judges, on the delegate stand, and this has to be your band because you came down and you're partying. How are you enjoying the carnival thus far?
So I'm enjoying it. It's been a wonderful parade, and all the troops are so beautiful. Everybody enjoying themselves.
Well, we are happy to have you. So come tell me a little bit about your experience coming down the road.
It was an awesome experience, a once in a lifetime with my mother-in-law, the Queen of Carnival, 1952. It's such a pleasant experience with the Gypsy Troupe. For so many years, taking part of such a cultural activity. We love Carnival, and we love our mother-in-law, Miss Carnival Carmen Sibley, 1952 Carnival Queen.
Yes. We thank you for being a part of this amazing carnival. We thank you for viewing, and back to you, Lily and Shayla.
Thank you so much. Wow, royalty in the house. Two beauty queens down below and a beauty queen next to me. Shayla, I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thank you so much. As we look out at the Gypsies, I see Zandra Ritter. Again, so many familiar faces. Again, keeping our culture alive.
And that's the great thing about our entries in the parade, because you're going to always see someone that you know.
Oh, thank
someone
you for the breeze.
from away.
Thank
George,
you. Express your this.
Go right ahead,
What's the name of your troop?
Nicole aboard. This is the Gypsy Troop.
Gypsies! Let me tell you something. Y'all, I really love the dance. Come. I love how y'all went in. Y'all do the little arm to the arm, the loop to the loops. How hard is it to retain focus when you come in the square and actually do your performance? You've been doing it for years.
For years.
We just moved.
You just moved to the movement. Miss Garfield, come here. Well, you Medusa or something? What's going on with your headpiece?
I am evil's person, you. TV audience, I will tell you about George, but I will not do that. It's Carnival, baby.
It's Carnival, baby. I rebuke that in the name of the Lord. How many years y'all been doing this?
71 years.
71 years. Well, listen, I wish you 72 and a few more after that. Y'all are looking beautiful, and it's a treat to see y'all. Okay? I turn to stone.
See, happy Carnival. Feliz Carnival.
Feliz Carnival, baby.
Yes.
Back to you, Lily.
Yes, my namesake, Lillian Garfield. I see Jackie, who runs the Tortola Ferry. Many familiar faces.
We're going to have George speaking so many languages by the end of the day. But listen, indeed, like we were saying, so many familiar faces. Everybody is enjoying themselves and having a time. I just love it. It's like a family affair as well with the Gypsies. Similar to the Elsco's Carnival Troupe, Elsco and Associates, the Gypsies.
Eagles.
Yes, they come together, and we just love that. The legacy continues year in and year out. George has somebody again?
Yes. George, take it away.
There's Dion Donadell.
Gypsies! Gypsies up the road!
George.
Yes.
Are you behaving?
I'm trying to misbehave a little.
I am not behaving.
I could tell.
You know why? It's Carnival!
Baby! You heard her. It's called, hey, look. I don't want to get for real, this is very comfortable. Lily, I need one of these. Please, Tanya, we need one of these on the parade route.
Yes.
For talent. Coming on the road. Excuse me.
I'll talk to the staff of WTJX who
We'll
will
put
have
in
one just for George.
Request. We're going to put in that request for George. But we just saw Dion Donadell, you know, another educator as well, one of our musical trailblazers. She has passed on so much knowledge to our up-and-coming music students, and she's a part of the Department of Education as the chair of the music division.
Department.
So we thank her for all that she has done. I see her mom next to her. So listen, a family affair. And I have to give her a shout out because she's a member of Alpha, Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Shout out again to all of the members of the Divine Nine. Yes. Lily, I saw when you were doing the electric slide, you know, I saw you put up,
I did put up our symbol because we must be recognized in all areas of not only the world, but since we are here, Paradise. My namesake, Lillian, how you doing? Happy Carnival to everyone. Again, the Gypsies, they took over the Grand Hotel Square.
They sure did.
The music was excellent. Earlier we heard from Spectrum. Again, Soldier was with them.
Yes.
Marshal Montano was also with them.
A special treat today in the parade. So the fete continues, the party continues. We're looking at the Camp. Listen, the views. I feel like I can just go on a beach right now with a pina colada and just relax, Lily, okay?
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. So the Camp views by Camp and WTJX. We thank them for giving us the extra little, you know, the beautiful views.
Yeah. Oh, yes. A treat.
Since we haven't received the Armstrong ice cream yet, Lily.
It has to be that their phones are off because normally they would have been here already. So I'm going to pick up for them, support them because I don't want to say something and then we don't ever get it. But again.
But we're grateful even without it. But if anyone, you know, chooses to bring a Freco, what flavor Freco do you like, Lily?
Well, no Freco for me.
No Freco for
I
you?
appreciate it, though.
Oh, okay.
But now that you talk about Freco, I'm going to big up my god sister, Shaming, whose father is Rudy Farrell, who has the Freco truck. And she, too, has a Freco truck.
Wonderful, wonderful.
A fellow educator as well.
Now, I'm just curious real quick before the band comes in. Do you say Tamrin or Tamon?
Well, it's spelled tamarind.
But how do you
However, we
pronounce
say
it?
tamon.
But see, I say tamarind, so it
Yes.
was a big thing. You know, I spoke to some Crucians and
Okay.
some Tomians and some Jonians to find out how they say it,
Yes.
tamon or tamarind.
Yes.
And then just one question, we're going to watch that little bumblebee. But this is going to be a determining factor here, Lily.
Yes.
Team guava, coconut, or pineapple?
Coconut.
Lord, Lily, we were doing so good.
I was saying so, you know.
I'm team guava.
So we're on two different pages
Yes,
now. But
Lily.
hey,
Yes, Lily.
we have the WTJX family. We are loving it. We're having a ball. We're having a blast. As a matter of fact, we are so in tune to what's going on.
Yes.
That Shayla said she might go down and take my place in one of the troops. So we might have a surprise for you all.
Yes, but we're going to go
again,
down to Shaniqua real quick for that interview. We'll talk about that later.
All
Lily.
right.
The band is coming in, and I have two beautiful spectators with me here. You guys enjoying your time so far?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's Carnival, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. And what about you?
I'm having a ball. The parade is the highlight of my carnival every year.
So have you ever been in the parade?
Multiple times, yes.
Well, you're sitting it out this year.
This year I'm setting it out. For the last several years, I find that I enjoy it more as a spectator because I get to see it all.
So far, what has been the highlight of today?
The music and all the happy spirits that's bouncing down the parade route.
And what about you?
I'm enjoying it. I used to be in a carnival troupe, the Hugger Bugs.
Oh, so you still come in the square doing the infamous, You know, I'm from St. Croix, but if it's one thing I know, it's that jump.
I love it.
Well, thank you guys for listening. I want to shout out Gigi Sherma and my goddaughter Zion. Thank you guys for viewing. Back to you, Shayla and Lily.
Thank you so much. And thank you to the spectators. I'm glad you're still here. You're enjoying. And again, for them have the
yes,
the music.
And we have a band coming right in, so we're not going to compete with the band.
No.
We're going to take it back down to the post office square to see who we have coming in and listen to the amazing sounds, of course, of the 2023 Adults Parade, brought to you live, colorful coverage by WTJX.
If you see that girl, tell her what's up. Oh, she said, tell her what's it for me. Let me see that bumbo. See your bando, what's that body? See your bando, what's that body? See your bando, see your bando, see your bando. Oh bando, see your bando, what's that body? See your bando, let's go. So we come to party, come to rest. Rose me and move on like rain. Rhythm and bass get the place insane. Look to the left and I look to the right. Don't move in here. If the clock I count man, let's go. Let's go. Let's pick up the keys. This year, I can't let you wait on the wheel. I said the man, I get to the floor. Want me to stand in the hand? Yeah. Y'all got it, don't let the time us too. Start in the black, you're saying that. 1, 2, 3, up, down, elevation, up, down, First of all, you are worse. Road experience.